And good evening, folks. I'm the voice of dog. With me is Raucus.
Howdy, folks.
How you doing?
I'm all right. I am all right.
Great. We're gonna be doing Kentucky Route Zero Act 4 tonight. And before we do that, we're gonna be hearing from here and there along the echo. Let's get that started. Because I don't know how long this is gonna take, but it's kind of interesting. It's like you get as much out of it as you want. I thought that was kind of neat.
Part of me wants to. Oh, hello. Okay.
Could have sworn I had a different phone last time I saw this.
Maybe that's part of it. Did you dial in that number?
I just dialed 0.
Oh, okay.
Operator
I can't see
services
you.
are currently suspended, pending automation. The Echo River Central Exchange is being phased out and replaced with the new consolidated auxiliary switch number 30. This is a recording. You may hang up at any time or stay on the line for more information. Service surcharges formerly negotiated by Loretta will now be reflected on your electric bill.
Thanks.
If you are having difficulty remembering the number you wish to dial, check your pockets for a scrap of paper. You may have written it down. The long-distance fee structure has been reconfigured as of September.
Okay.
When referring to the August fee matrix, please make the following adjustments.
No.
Zone 7
Look, it's the only time we have spoken dialogue. They're gonna make. She don't shush her.
Somebody brought up something that I thought was kind of funny. That character who was standing around the fire in the Hall of the Mountain King, Roberta.
Oh yeah.
She was like, oh yeah, all about fairy tales, and none of us made the connection, but that was definitely supposed to be Roberta Williams.
Please hang up and dial again.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like the 3 treasures, which, like, somebody pointed out the 3 treasures at Daventry were like the thing you do in King's Quest 1.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oops.
I wonder how many of the other characters are supposed to. Like, I was not thinking along those lines at all.
Makes a lot of sense.
So I'm guessing if you go back, maybe there's like little Easter eggy jokes like that about the other characters as well.
All right, let's call the number.
Ooh.
Hello. You have dialed into Here and There Along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims. This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau of Secret Tourism.
Are you ready for secret tourism tonight?
For a menu of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial, press 9. For more information about our organization, press 3. If you don't remember dialing this number at all, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0.
Well, I mean,
So,
yeah.
you don't remember dialing this number. You just sort of woke up with the phone pressed to your ear, ringing on the other end. Or maybe you thought you dialed a different number, but your digits betrayed you. Or there's a faulty connection somewhere out there in that spiderweb lattice of phone cords that covers all of creation. It must be kind of a nice feeling, really. It's like you and I just bumped into each other in the street or a little cafe. Say, next time you meet a stranger, call us back at extension 7864 and hand them get to know them. Welcome home.
You write
For
that down?
historical
Yeah.
sites along the Echo River, press 1.
Historical sites.
For a guide to the river's flora and fauna,
Flora and
press
fauna.
2. For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press 3.
Weird sounds.
If you're holding a snake right now, press 4.
Snakes.
To hear these options again, press 0.
Well, by strange coincidence, I happen to have this boa constrictor in my hand.
Oh, no.
It's
Ah,
probably not in any danger, but why are you holding that snake? If you're involved in an exchange of some kind, press 1. If holding the snake is part of your spiritual practice, press 2. If you don't remember why you're holding the snake, press 3. To return to the main menu, press 0.
What do you think?
I want them all. I want them all. Spiritual practice. We're snake
2.
handlers now.
Involved in exchange. Listen, I'm not here to kid glove your relationship with the Eternal. But how do you think that snake feels right now? I mean, is that snake in church? Or just you? All right. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work on this here snake situation. What you're going for is a kind of gestural conversation. Don't worry. I'll lead you two through it. Give that snake a name and look her right in the eyes and say her name. I'm going to go with Delia for the purpose of demonstration, but you pick a suitable name. Try to follow along with me here to the best of your ability.
I do have chat on for this.
Take it easy now. What if all of this is just a reflection of a reflection? Now hold the silence.
Wait, is he talking to the snake?
Is that metaphysical
I think he's talking to the snake, yeah.
He's talking to the snake about
He's talking to-
metaphysics.
What are you up to now?
Delia got
She's
some things to say.
staring right back at you. Press 1. If she's wriggling around, press 2. And if she's just kind of limp, press 3.
What's happening with the snake?
I feel like she's just kind of limp, has the most
If
drama.
she's staring right back at you, well, your snake may be asleep. It happens. You gotta wake
They
her
do
up.
that.
Gently now. Whisper her something pleasant. Tell her why she wants to wake up. I mean, really convince her. I'll wait. All right, where are we at? If the snake is breathing heavily, press 1. If she's curled around your forearm, press 2. If her tongue is extended, press 3. If the snake is breathing heavily...
Curled around the forearm?
Okay, I want you to tense your arm muscles and then relax them, one by one. Take slow, shallow breaths. Tense, relax, tense, relax. Try to focus all your thoughts on that blood coursing through your arm.
You want me to hyperventilate?
Forget Delia is even there. Just you and your blood. There you go. Delia should be in a kind of a calm, thoughtful state now, so you can move on. So, put that snake in some grass or something. Let Delia be free, like a snake should.
In some
Watch her
grass or
if you care
something.
to. I would.
That sounded like he was
Welcome
improving this and stumbled.
Yeah.
For historical sites.
All right, we're back at the main
along
menu.
the Echo
Okay.
River, press 1.
Historical sites is 1.
For a guide to the river's flora and fauna,
I wanna say-
press 2. For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press 3. If you're holding a snake right now, press 4. To hear these options again, press 0.
Now, let's go with the sound. Let's go with 3.
For a catalog of subterranean birdsong, press 1. For
What?
help identifying something that's happening in the dark, press 2. If you are hearing organ music, press 3. To return to the main menu, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0.
Organ music.
Lucky you. Does it sound like this?
Well, it does now. I mean, by
So, what kind of
By
place
nature-
do you think we're going tonight?
an underground bird sanctuary snake church?
Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. So these are all things I didn't actually look at last time, or listen to last time, so this is all new to me so far.
Oh, okay.
I listened to like
I mean, I guess
I listened to like everything
Okay.
else, I think.
like I'm going just for the obviously weirdest responses.
Oh yeah,
Although
no,
we
that's
could,
fine.
I'm guessing we could go through the snake menu and see where all those different branches go, but
We could, but I mean that seems like to defeat the purpose, you know?
yeah, exactly.
Like I feel like
get
you're
our-
meant to
get our
meander
weird-
around this menu a bit and kind of ponder what we're about to experience.
I'm curious. I'm gonna mute my microphone when I do this, but I kind of want to see what happens if I dial that number
Oh yeah.
in the real world.
Yeah, go for it. Let me know what happens while he's still playing the organ.
Yeah. Hold up.
We seem to have stumbled into a musical number here, folks. If you're just joining us, we're calling here and there along the Echo, a hotline for the Bureau of Secret Tourism to find out an actual number that may exist that Raucus is trying to find out right now, if it does exist, if it still works. It will detail interesting things about the places we're going to go tonight.
There along the Echo.
Oh, you got it.
To the Echo River, drifters and pilgrims.
That's
I think
so
this
cool.
entire
This guy,
This all works. You can actually do this on a real phone.
yeah. Hold on. Let me tap back out and see if I can get the menu options.
How long does this organ music go for? Let's get some Doppler effect going on here.
for more information about our organization, press 3. If you don't remember dialing this number at all, press 1.
Wait, we're back, we're back.
Your hearing. Otherwise, press 2.
Did you say press 5?
Press 1 if that's the music you're
Oh.
hearing.
Yes.
In that case, I don't know where it's coming from. It's nice though, isn't it? Let's listen to it again.
No! You son of a bitch! How could you?
You just sort of woke up with the phone pressed to your ear, ringing on the other end.
This feels like
Or
a
maybe
guy
you
I...
thought you dialed a different number.
This feels like a
but
guy
you
I took
didn't.
like
The
archaeology
train-
classes or something for in college. Like one of those dudes.
So I don't know how much of that went through the microphone.
No,
but
we can
I
hear
was
that clear.
So yeah, you can. I hit the button that was like, so if you don't remember dialing this number, and it started going through the same spiel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm guessing this entire tree of options is just on a phone. That's pretty fucking cool.
Okay, let's try that again. Not yet, right? Let's mess around.
Yeah, let's hang out a bit more.
Let's
Although
keep-
Bob and Emily are the ones doing this.
Bob and Emily are the ones doing this, as in the same Bob and
I forget the
Emily
third.
we saw looking at Lula's installation.
I forget. There was a third person. I forget their name.
Yeah, me too.
Kenneth?
Thomas?
Yeah.
The number you
Really neat that there's two different kinds of phones. At least two phones for this.
Oh yeah. So was this not? This was not the phone.
No, it was a different phone.
Yeah.
All right, now what was the first prompt? Oh, let's play not play. Let's dial that extension.
You have dialed into here
Oh, right.
and there along the
I think it was 2 to dial an extension.
Echo River for drifters.
Yeah. Give him a minute. He'll find. He'll say.
This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau
Of secret tourism.
For a menu of our resources, press 1.
Okay, that's the one we keep ending up
Have
at.
an extension to dial, press 9.
9.
For more information about our organization, press 3.
Okay.
If you don't remember dial, now is the time to dial an extension. Hello, stranger. What's the first thing you remember? When you're finished remembering, press the 0 button.
Sure. Let us comply.
Welcome home. For historical sites along the Echo River,
Wait, what?
press 1.
I
For
think
a
that's it.
guide
All right.
to the river's flora and fauna,
What do you want to hear? Historical
press
sites,
2.
flora and fauna?
For help
Actually,
identifying
hang up and
an
redial
unfamiliar
real quick.
sound,
There was information about our organization in the very first menu.
Sure, you want to hear that one?
Yeah, I want to say it's 3, but don't quote me on that.
I think it was 5.
I think 5 was if you don't remember dialing the number.
No, that was 4.
I think 4 was between 3 and 5. I'm at least right about that one.
Let's see.
hello. You have dialed into here and there along the Echo.
We're gonna hear this a lot.
Fuck you, listen to our menu music.
This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau of Secret Tourism. For a menu of our... So, you don't remember dialing this number.
Damn it!
You just sort of woke up.
Damn it! Oh no!
Victory is mine.
Oh no!
My prize is I get to listen to that again.
Your prize is minor tedium. So, how is your day?
Actually, not that dissimilar from this. I was calling the food stamps people all day.
Oh god, yeah.
I spent 2 hours on hold listening to jazzy music while playing Metal Gear Solid 4.
I played a bit of 14, and that was about it. And did some laundry,
Hello.
and got some meds.
You have dialed into here.
All
and
worthwhile,
there
fucking
along
more
the
worthwhile
Echo.
than what I spent
A
my time on
guide to
today.
the Echo River for drifters.
Well, I mean, I like lost my insurance last
This
month,
guide
so it was
is a
just
public
like,
service provided
you know,
by
they're
the
still
Bureau
filling it,
of
fortunately.
Secret Tourism.
That's good.
It's just a few bucks more, and not even that much more. It's still a reasonable price.
Oh, cool. Cool. I am glad to hear.
Yeah, it could be way worse when you consider. All right, what number
For
do
a
I
menu
want?
of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial, press 9. For more information about our organization, press 3. The
There you are.
Bureau of Secret Tourism is supported by a generous population of river creatures whom I fix up and grill as necessary. I am environmentally minded, and I believe all creatures are equally deserving of support in their transition to the next world. So I usually try to sing a little elegy, like, small water creature, crab or frog. Now you know that sleep is all around us, like a muggy, tranquil fog. Something like that. It's easier to come up with these songs when I'm hungry in a sort of transcendental fasting state, but I actually just had breakfast. A debt of gratitude is also owed to the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces, who unselfishly and unknowingly donates this here telephone line for the purpose of this here informational resource.
Oh, did they
You can
name drop
always
the
find
Bureau?
the latest secret tourism literature in any of our unmarked kiosks or any other old place it happens to lay.
Unmarked
That's all I have to
kiosks.
say about that. Hey, do me a favor. When you get a chance, call us back at extension 1928. You can press 0 now to go back to the main menu.
Got it.
1928.
Welcome home.
1928.
For historical sites along
No, we gotta go one back.
press 1. For historical sites.
No, I gotta go one back.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Emily. Bye, Bob. Bye, Emily.
Whatever you have done.
I wonder if you can 10 key that.
Oh, maybe. Like on your keyboard, you mean?
Yeah.
No.
Hello.
Yes!
You have dialed
But,
Did
not
you
the
have
10 keys. Not in the numpad. On my, on the top of my keyboard.
Well, hit numlock. Maybe you have numlock off.
This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau
There you go.
of Secret Tourism.
Cool.
Always with the fucking numlock. Good to know. That'll be a little easier, I think, probably on your end.
No, I don't know. I don't mind using the mouse.
For a menu of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial, press 9.
9.
Now
Nine,
is
yep.
the time to dial an extension. I just want to listen to the wind blow. Or even better, television static. Can you tune your TV to a dead station and let the static play into the phone?
I don't...
When you're finished, press the 0 button.
I can't do that for you. I'm sorry. I don't have it. Well, I have a TV. I just can't.
Welcome home.
Alright, what else do you want to hear?
Historical sites along the Echo River. Press 1. For a guide,
I figure we'll
Let's go with historical sites.
Okay.
well,
I figure we'll spend like a half an hour on this, so let's take a few minutes to look at some of the historical
you're
stuff.
A certain kind
Yeah.
of beachcombing, bat-calling sightseer. So let's take a driftwood inventory. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1. For forgotten places, press 2. For restless places, press 3. For what little we know of the Iron Pariah, press 4. For food and drink recommendations, press 5. To return to the main menu, press 6.
Well, they all
To
sound
hear
so
these options
interesting.
again, press 0.
What do you think?
The Iron Pariah is going to be my professional wrestling name, so...
4.
The Iron Pariah is just what she's called along the Echo River.
Oh, is that?
Of course, she once had another name, but it's been scratched away, maybe out of...
I think I know what
Train?
he's talking
or
about.
Maybe she took a bend too sharply and left her true name on a rock. So, what else? We know she was in the war, but neither side would claim her. We don't know if anyone's aboard. She drifts along the water and commands a wide berth. Tourists,
Oh.
if you hope to document the Iron Pariah, I fear you will be disappointed. She has a beguiling way of vanishing from photographs. Steer to shore and let her be carried along in silence. Pilgrims,
It's like a big old
I wouldn't
ship.
dare to
Sounds like it.
interfere. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press
Okay,
Hmm.
back to it.
There,
for forgotten places.
I keep making these references, but
For restless places.
there is an episode of Alice Isn't
Press
Dead that is
3.
also about like a
For
weird,
what
creepy,
little we
mysterious
know
ship
of
like
the
that.
Iron
Oh,
Although
neat.
Ghost
Pariah,
Ship, I'm sure, is a
press
thing that's
4.
it's not
For
it's
food
not
and
exclusive
drink
to
recommendations,
any one
press
particular story.
5. To return to the main menu, press 6. To hear these options again,
Let's see the underwater islands.
press
Let's do
0.
one.
Perhaps it's the violent displacement of natural gases. Perhaps the river tilts to face the moon, slowly changing the angle of its surface over time. Some sailors blame corked rocks. Whatever the geological explanation, the islands of the Echo River are mostly transient, rising and diving on some inscrutable schedule. The following islands are presently underwater. Tearless Rock, Murphy's Weather Station Rock, Island of Eusapia, Endless Island, Jerry's Island, Undocumented Island, Overdraft Island, the Beasley Keys. This list is current as of now. For a diver's guide
This
to
is today's
underwater
Island
islands,
Report
press
with
1.
some guy.
For forgotten places, press 2.
Forgotten
For
places,
I'd like to
restless
think-
places,
restless
press
places,
3.
Or food and drink
or
recommendations.
food and drink
The Iron
recommendations.
Pariah, press 4. For food and drink recommendations, press 5.
Ah,
To
you
return
pick. I've
to
been doing all
main
the choosing.
menu, for food, press 1. For drink, press 2. To return to the main menu, if you plan your journey along the Echo to be a slow and thoughtful one, you will surely want to eat. It's true, and even advanced preparation can still fail you. Maybe the food you've packed will fall in the water and be spoiled. Or it could be stolen by a bat. Well, the water sustains all travelers. Catch it yourself in the river, or have something prepared for you at it's this place out on the lake.
You can't
The restaurant is called well, it's out on Lake Letha. It has to be out there where the water is deepest. If you go early in the morning, you might see the diver bring in his nightly haul. Weird creatures from weird depths, fish, crabs, jellies, things we don't have proper names for at this elevation. Sam and Ida's, that's the name of it. Sam dives, Ida cooks. Unique fare and uncommon conversation, to say nothing of the decor. If you do stop by, tell them I said hello, and that they're always in my thoughts and prayers. For a diver's guide
Okay.
to underwater islands,
That-
press 1.
We've heard Sam and Ida
For
before. Where's that from?
forgotten places,
Maybe?
press 2.
You may be thinking of, you're not thinking of Ira, are you?
Places, press 3. For what little we know of the Iron Pariah, press 4.
Let's
For
hear the
food,
drink recommendations.
press- The water is
Okay.
fine, but more adventurous tourists will surely be looking for stronger stuff. Move quickly along past any strangers with cheap bourbon flasks. You can get that hard times rot gut anywhere. If you're traveling by boat, you'll want the traditional seafarer's liquor.
Hey, Andy,
As it
thank you for the
happens,
host.
There's a watering hole called the Rum Colony, wholly devoted to the stuff. You know, mixed with sugar and bright colors.
Ah, there's a
I've
rum
heard
place.
It's excellent. but I never drink the stuff. I take my spirits clear.
Clear.
For a diver's
Pure.
guide
Gross.
to underwater
Awful.
islands
Terrible.
press.
All right, what do you
Fuck
say?
vodka.
What do you say we move on?
Forgotten places.
All right. No, I
For a
swear we've heard
diver's
Sam and Ida
guide
from
to
somewhere.
underwater islands press.
And yeah, thank you, Andy,
So,
for that host. We're about to start Act 4. I could use a taco or something.
Tacos.
Or maybe a drink.
Yeah. So that reminded me of my partners from Idaho originally,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a lot of really, really small towns, and there's one in particular called Lowell,
Lowell?
which is Lowell, Idaho.
Oh, Lowell.
Population, yeah, Lowell. Population 20.
Yeah. Oh,
And
my.
it is basically, it is almost exclusively this one, like, bar and grill that is on the river
Oh, neat.
and has a dock. And it's a stopover for people kayaking up and down.
That's real
the
cool.
river.
I would absolutely fucking do that, because that sounds really fun.
Yeah, you can kayak up and down the Columbia, and then you can just, like, pull up onto this dock, go up in, and there's a bar and grill.
Excellent.
But that is almost exclusively this town. Like, the population of this town is the people who work at that fucking bar.
Wow. Weird.
It's so small.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
River
Let's
time.
go back to... oh, right. We were waiting for a ferry.
We were.
And there was this elephant. How did I forget about the mammoth? That's Chiron's hipster brother, Chet.
Manual 5.4 Context Backlash. General wear on the gesture gear mounting apparatus may result in undesirable play between teeth in the context and history state machine. Gears causing stuttering, slippage, resetting, skipping. I guess it could be slippage.
Slippage.
If left unresolved, gear slop can gradually throw limbs out of alignment, blend motions, and decontextualize gestures. Gesture context?
Gesture context? It's all... Damn, in medias res.
All gestures happen in a context, a set of preceding gestures, the overall orientation, and extended variables such as time of day and interior affect gear angles. That'll do, book. Thank you.
Wow. Farewell. That is how I solve any and all technical problems.
Here's Junebug. My savior. Her friend here is in a bad way. Any insight?
Time to put that mammoth out to pasture, Will.
I feel certain she's got a few trips left in her. If only she had a more capable surgeon. Mechanics are in short supply down here. I think the setting is too romantic. Scares them off. What brings you down to the Echo tonight?
Ooh, I always end up here eventually. That has intrigue.
The river is like that. It always has been. We picked you up at the Bureau tonight. Never seen you that far upriver before. Hope that doesn't mean you've been traveling on the Zero.
The Bureau has great acoustics.
You got that right. It's always good to be back on the river, though. Been traveling this river for more than half my life, more or less alone. I think I've seen it quite change a bit in all those years, but I can't say for sure. The water is a particular way of making a person forgetful.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Greek mythology. The
Oh.
river Nepenthe. It literally makes you forget your life on Earth. It's oh, it'll come to me.
Well, maybe maybe it's a reference to that.
Yeah, the Orpheus and Eurydice.
Oh, you're Orpheus and Eurydice, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, something I noticed just like flipping through back, Johnny and Jubug's outfits change almost every scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
She's never worn that before. We've never seen her wearing that before. And also, she had blue hair before.
You're right, she did. Oh, that's amazing. Well, they're stage performers. They have to have their costume changes.
Yes. Act 4, welcome, folks. Here we are. The Mucky Mammoth.
It's a great name for a boat. Who are y'all?
We got Kate and Will.
Is that a small mammal sitting on the deck next to Kate?
It looked like a dog, yeah. There's Blue.
You mean Homer? Oh, that's Shannon. Okay.
Correct, that's Shannon.
I guess, you put on an overcoat or something. I didn't recognize her without the overalls. Oh no. Sorry, Will. I wish I had known that before I had gotten on the boat.
What's your story?
Okay.
Yeah, and then some shitty governor cut state funding for a department. He was operating the soundboard. He was operating the soundboard. That was the guy who was doing the soundboard in the entertainment.
So that was... Okay. So that was supposed to be the soundboard on the stage there.
Mm-hmm.
That is an unusual place, but that seemed like an atypical performance space.
I left my shoes there at the university. It was a protest. Walk without shoes for something important or tragic. I ended up by the shore, and soon I was drifting along the Echo. It ran for a while above ground then. It doesn't anymore. But I prefer subterranean waters anyway. Huh. I try to help with maintenance. I drop off the mail and pick up the trash. On occasion, I take the helm.
It's an awfully disparate set of duties you got there, friend.
That's all I try to remember anymore. I listen to the river's stories, and my own stories get fainter and fainter.
Yeah.
If you talk to Kate, could you ask her when she stops for gas? Could you pick me up a scratch ticket? Thanks. Let's talk to Kate. So I guess this boat is, like, run by two people.
Yeah, I don't know much about boats, but I imagine this one doesn't look that big. You could probably run this boat with a couple of folks. Yeah, maybe.
It's hard water, you know? hard on the eyes. It still irritates mine a little, and I'm piloting a tugboat through it 6 nights a week. Don't be too shy to close them in public. Your eyes, I mean. People will just assume you're thoughtful. You need tea. So, peppermint, definitely. Bitter hedgehog, dried spring agaricus, grilled split gill powder, and greening goat's foot.
I don't want your tea. That doesn't sound tasty. I'm fine, thank you.
How far are we from Dogwood Drive? The echo is dicey tonight. Bad luck for you. Expect waves and diversions. Dogwood Drive is by the Silo mail stop, but we may need to spend some time on the indirect route before we hit your stop, okay? And there's other business. Mail to drop off, garbage to pick up, and a few favors to execute, all dotted on the riverbanks from here to there. Hope you enjoyed the trip. Take advantage of all the amenities. Fresh air, cozy bunks, hot tea, the video room. Some pretty interesting tapes down there, actually. Unusual, I mean. Weird.
We could fix the VCR so it doesn't take off any more hands.
No, please do. I don't know anything about electronics. Maybe try a few different tapes. So you're talking to Will, he's an old friend. Don't be fooled by that burnt-out aura, he's a smart and kind man. I think his only vice is those silly scratch tickets. Speaking of which, we're coming up on our next stop shortly, refueling and picking up a few things. Eyes on the road. So, here we are tonight. On the river. Welcome.
I wonder if these folks are supposed to be the, like the mirror party.
Maybe.
You got Kate, Will, and they have a dog. And you're Conway, Shannon, and we have a dog.
You have batteries? Yeah, of course. What for?
I love batteries.
Johnny said I could use his tape recorder, but it needs a battery. Oh, fun. Well, there's 4 different kinds. Surely one of these should fit.
But typically they go in pairs. Oh, we're Ezra now.
Now we're Ezra. Let me tell you
Where's
about my boat.
Julian? Oh,
Cat.
kitty. Oh, wow. One of them's even wearing yeah. Okay, A, the people who made this had to have been fucking Wes Anderson nerds. And
Yeah.
B, you can see it once the dialogue box goes away. They're wearing a Zissou cap.
Oh, are they?
I think so.
Cyrano opened. His tape machine was broken or something. It got really cosmic. Right, at the flower shop. I remember that show. Sorry, Clara. Well, you have a second chance to hear it tonight.
Text box is in front of all of everything.
Clara came here all the way from Lithuania just to do this Echo River gig.
Man.
Tomorrow I'll be in Nashville and then Atlanta and then over to the coast. Brutal. We're lucky she's making a stop. Johnny and I saw her play once and I remember loving it, and Johnny was moved. Speaking of Cyrano, it's his night at the Rum Colony. Kate said that she usually stops off there. Junebug is like perpetually 3 hours late. Nah, it's river time. Nobody expects you to be punctual. This act feels feels like it has its own pacing. It's kind of weird.
Far left. Blue overcoat.
Yeah, Zissou, Cap.
Is that Junebug?
I don't know who's Johnny and who's Junebug, but you can't really tell because they're wearing different stuff again.
I assume the woman in the green shirt is Clara just because she looks sensible.
Yeah. Clary is the woman in the green shirt. Record cat.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Conway.
His arm is
Conway.
Conway. His arm is replaced now. Why is his arm? He's turning into one of them. And this all started with the doctor. Who's the doctor working for?
This all started with Neuropanol TM.
Right, the drug.
I don't know if that has to do with it, but you know, it could just
the
be.
doctor gave us that leg.
It could just be a metaphor. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Never mind. I was trying to trace a pattern in my head, you know, of you know who could be involved in what, and then I realized I started getting it mixed up with. I watched The Platform on Netflix the other night.
Don't do that. Keep your conspiracies separate.
Don't you see? It's all connected, even between different things. Oh no!
You found beer.
Damn it! I was hoping that was soda pop.
There's a cooler full down there. They say it just floated by, if you believe that. Got caught in some netting and they hauled it aboard. A bounty. Anyway, there's a sign by the cooler. Take what you need and leave the rest.
Don't do it, Conway. You don't need it. Do as I say, not as I do.
Oh yeah, he's poking around with that tape recorder, exploring. It's good for him. It's important to know how to be alone. What's up? You look like there's something you want to ask. One question. What are we asking?
Damn.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a tough one.
Fuck. Let's call him out on his drinking, though.
Call him out.
Seems.
See if he responds to that.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't drink. Well, I didn't. I mean, I did, and then I didn't, and then I did again. That's how it always goes. I drift out, finally wind up back at Lysette's with my head between my legs, saying, never again. 15 months this last time. I think I hung on because I knew there wouldn't be much longer be anywhere to go back to. She went to live with her sister now, and she probably won't remember me for long anyway.
Oh no.
One time she picked me up out of a ditch by the road, blackout drunk at dawn. I came around later that night. She'd taken care of me. I told her I didn't deserve it, and she said I didn't have to deserve it.
So you'll go to the distillery instead?
I've got to repay my debt. Hell, I should be grateful for the opportunity. If you want to die with any dignity, you've got to settle up. That's why it's such a damn shame when people go sudden.
You're better than that, Conway, and you know it.
Yeah, you think, but here we are, on the river. Welcome.
I think that's the depression talking.
Yeah. We're only telling you half of the stories we hear. Kate told me I ought to have been a photographer. I guess this is Will talking. You have an uncanny way of having been in the place at the time the thing happened there, and that's the hardest part of taking a photograph anyway. Nice of her to say, but it isn't true. Though I know just about every story on this river, most of them I picked up second, third, or fourth hand, and so on. Listening, see? Now I know what you're gonna ask, so I'm gonna answer it. Yes, I'm sure they're all true. I personally believe a story gets more true as it's being tossed around from brain to brain, and the whole community brings their insights to bear on the brittle facts of experience. There are a few Echo River stories I witnessed directly. I saw that big owl migration pass through. You might have heard about that. I was there when the old train station flooded. I saw the ghost of Stephen Bishop brew up a batch of white lightning on a raft. Or anyway, I talked to a few sailors who recently crossed paths with him, and I suspect sampled his wares. What is that? What is white lightning?
White lightning is bathtub hooch.
Oh, okay.
Homebrewed. The kind of stuff that if you do it wrong, it turns into formaldehyde and you die.
I was gonna say white lightning sounds more like a weed strain, but you know, like something more dangerous than just shitty moonshine.
Well, no, I mean, like it is very dangerous. If you're basically trying to brew like gin at home.
I see. So it is quite dangerous.
If you do it wrong, it literally becomes formaldehyde,
which you cannot drink,
and you die.
Yes.
It is. I mean, best case scenario when it goes bad, you go blind. Is not good stuff. And white lightning is specifically like a southern, like a southeastern colloquialism.
Oh, okay.
Also, moonshine is a more popular term some might be familiar with.
Right. Well, one night, when I was working on the Mucky Mammoth, we picked up a gaggle of passengers headed down to a mail drop by the silo of Late Reflections. I knew a couple of them in passing, a pair of traveling musicians whom I often encountered on the river. The others were strangers to me at the time. A young woman, a small boy, and an old man whose name I didn't catch. Oh, and a smelly old dog. We docked at the gas station so the Mammoth could refuel.
What about Junebug and Johnny? She didn't mention Junebug, or Will didn't mention Junebug and Johnny.
He said two musicians I know.
Oh, yes.
So, I think this one is kind of special. I think Act 4 has some branching things. So what do you want to do? Yeah, what scene do you want to see? You want to look on the map boat, the map room, or look at the gas station?
I want to see the gas station.
Check out this floating gas station. That seems kind of neat.
Yeah. Full 7-Eleven convenience store. Just on pontoons.
I still got the damn chat on the screen. I'm so sorry. I'm like an hour into the stream. After my pure game mode advertisement. What a fool. What a fool I am. We cut it close. I usually find this place upriver. Everybody's on the lake tonight. Gas station moves around? Running on fumes?
Yeah.
Sure, it's not anchored or anything. Could be anywhere up and down the Echo. You just kind of run into it when you need it, or hopefully a little before you need it. Usually stop here once a night.
Hopefully.
I never pay attention to who's behind the counter.
Woo, look at him go.
That kid has a lot of energy. It's got to be past his bedtime or something, right?
He's nocturnal.
I don't think he has a bedtime. You don't have any of your own. I mean, no, I guess not. I just realized you two come through here so often. We chat about all kinds of stuff, but I never thought to ask about family. Nobody has the time for that.
None. We're robots.
Also, we're robots.
Oh wait, the game hasn't actually acknowledged the fact that they're robots yet.
I mean, they are.
I mean, yeah,
A storm? Huh.
but that question there, uh, asking if they had kids, that sort of implied that Kate assumes they're people with flesh and you know
Yeah.
organs. If I want a child, I have to go assemble them in the factory. Not the cave moths.
Mushroom will grow just as fast as you can pump water into it.
Well, that a fact. Another thing you don't want to fuck around with if you don't know what you're doing. Mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Real easy to kill yourself that way. Don't do it.
We didn't know where we'll be tomorrow.
No.
You two are always on the move.
Ooh, yeah. Conway could use some coffee.
Nah, he'll be alright. He seemed like the type who can hold his liquor. Seems like he has a little experience, I mean.
That's a shitty thing to say. Thanks, Kate.
Yeah, I don't think Kate really gets it.
Yeah, fair. Just met the guy. Charge to the Mucky Mammoth. Oh yeah, scratch ticket.
And a scratch ticket.
I've always found a big greasy breakfast is helpful.
What, for a hangover?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Big, like, toast, eggs, bacon, sausage, hash browns, like the whole...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's perfect.
Used to go to this place called the State Diner. That was like half breakfast restaurant, half Euro place. So everything on the flat iron was cooked in like lamb grease. It was it was amazing.
Oh, that's probably pretty good. Why do you assume I'm looking for Crystal? I need a scratch ticket, first off.
First, I need that scratch ticket.
The one with bats on it, the one with the Sudoku puzzle on it, the one with the grassy field on it.
Oh, I want to play Sudoku, but I feel like the bats is more thematically appropriate.
Sure, Bat Bucks. Everybody buys that one. No idea why.
Because they want to win money.
Did you say something about crystals? Oh, hey, somebody else is pulling up.
A customer.
We got them on sale. All kinds of folks come in here looking for crystals. There's a few over there with milky white shocks through the middle, like he caught a piece of a cloud. People seem to like those a lot. Yep. Popular crystals. You work on the mammoth? I can add it to your tab. I'm a passenger.
Oh. Yeah.
Sure, I should have guessed. You have the posture of someone on their way to somewhere. I have it too. I just stand here behind the counter and nobody affords me any greater importance than a spiderweb brushed out of the way. I've learned to cherish it. There's dignity in being forgotten, letting the crowd flow around you unspoiled. I used to live in a city. I mean a real city, Cleveland, Ohio. I had some family money then, and I didn't have to work. I lived in hotels, in daylight. I walked wherever the people were. My only duty was to the crowd. I was an observer. It's historian. It's detective. It's poet. Well, the money ran out, and I dispersed with the rest of them. I took my duties with me here to Lake Leth and the Echo River. I live behind this counter, anonymous, invisible. But I live with dignity. And yourself?
I feel like the most Kentucky thing we've gotten out of this whole game so far is the big city, Cleveland, Ohio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe that. I also like how there's someone just drifting by. Sure, something like that.
Oh, my bad. The Greek in Greek mythology, Leth is the river. I looked it up. Leth is the river that steals your memories, not the Nepenthe.
Oh, okay.
So yes, the metaphor, she is there. New Königsberg. I believe that's German for Kingsburg.
Guess I don't know. Now I'm double embarrassed.
Damn.
How do you-
Ruined it twice.
Who is Loretta? Do we know a Loretta?
I don't remember. There have been a lot of characters.
Yeah, we're introducing some new characters in this one. We're gonna meet a lot of people on this river trip. Let's look forward to the future.
Yes.
Maybe head down to the rum colony.
What would be a good first date? The Bat Cave or the Rum Colony?
How about, why not both?
Yeah.
Sure, she'll understand with the weather and all. Let's say the nicer
Think
thing.
Yeah, Junebug doesn't seem that mean. I also have now just noticed what I have to assume is the music pumping out of the gas station.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's been going this whole scene.
Yeah, I just picked up on it.
Sorry, I haven't been reading a lot of this. My throat's a little sore. But this is his dating app thing. I'm a good-natured man, retired, and spent most of my time sailing the Echo River, riding currents of subterranean gas and that strange invisible wind that moans out of the small tunnels along the bank. Seeking a companion to map the river with me. I have 2 grown children, but they live far away. No goofballs.
Damn it.
What was that about goofballs? That's what I want to know, right?
What was that about goofballs?
I mean, like, serious inquiries only. You might miss out on some really great goofballs.
No, it means I'm a recovering goofball addict. I can't allow that back into my life.
I think it'll be fine.
I'm ready to get back on the computer. God. Good luck with your Tinder profile. What attendant is a trip?
But I live with dignity, he said.
Maybe he's onto something. Not about the crystals, no. That's fucking ridiculous. Does Johnny ever feel like that? Damn it!
There's a pretty good juxtaposition there as she tries to scrape off some algae off of a crystal.
No. It's just a bag.
What's that? It's a crystal. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, Johnny's gonna go inside now.
Do it, Johnny. Show him what for.
How's your night?
That seems more polite. Yeah, just bursting there. Where'd these come from?
Helping some new friends make a delivery. Do you live nearby?
Yeah. But how do you...
I live here. There's a cot in the back. Nobody ever notices it.
Sometimes I lay on it just to keep it in shape. You're exuberant.
Wow, it's to take a page out of your book, man. What are you so excited about?
Why get out on the boat in the first place, then?
It's a ritual of remembrance for me tonight. It's my birthday. I am 5 years old. 5 years and some day ago, I set out in the Echo River alone, or so I thought at the time. I was looking for an ice floe. They're occasionally rumored to travel our humble artery on their way from who knows where to who knows where. Who knows why? It's a mystery. Lantern gave out. Now I always carry 3 or 4 spares. You'll never catch me in the dark again. Lesson learned, buddy. But that night, when that lantern went out, I was stuck in the dark. I kept my arm extended, running my fingers along the cave wall, trying to keep my bearing as best I could, and at least make sure I wasn't going in circles. I had a large bag of apples with me. It was totally unmoored, buddy. Totally adrift. And it was so dark. Started counting time and apples eaten.
I drifted into despair for 4 apples.
I drifted in despair for 4 apples, then I schemed and planned and dreamed for 2 apples.
So that's what, like half an hour?
Yeah. I don't know, it doesn't take long to eat an apple. Ugh.
Oh.
Well, that should have been the end of it. I should have eaten that apple and that fly while I was at it and put an end to our little food chain suicide pact, but I waited out of mercy. Oh my god, that's so fucking awful.
I've never had that, I have had, I've heard some other people tell me stories, like...
No, I don't even want to hear it. No, cannot even.
No, but I've never
Too
firsthand had to deal with that. And I'm okay with that.
I started to get depressed just thinking about it all, worked out a thick tear, I'm not ashamed to say. Well, that fly landed on my cheek, right under my left eye, right on that salty teardrop, and then blinding glory, his ass lit up like a candle. That wasn't a fly, buddy, that was a damn lightning bug. This guy has a fucking story.
That is a good story. So, big plans for the night? Recharge, you say? Maybe somewhat literally? Oh, yeah, I could just go around on the mammoth. Just kind of, playing to passersby along the river. Bye, Al.
It reminds me of the frog we had for a bit. The frog you had.
Oh, pet frog.
Seemed more like a cat to me. Maybe we should pick up another one? A frog or a cat or an iguana or something?
Oh, feeling lonely, Cricket.
Not exactly. Not like that guy in the gas station. That guy lets the world wash over him, static like a rock. But you and me both, together, I mean, we're always moving, always changing. I think it's because we feel safe with each other, free. We can try stuff out, change our clothes, swap parts around, just play. I'm not lonely with another person to play with. What else could we be?
Am I reading it wrong, or are they, trying to talk about a poly situation?
No, not that much. I think that they're talking about a third person in the sense, in some sense. We can keep it in mind.
Yeah, no need to rush. I just got done watching Tiger King, so...
Okay. But yeah, that was vague enough
howdy, that's fun.
I think that was vague enough that you can interpret that as such.
Yeah.
All right, onwards.
But what you're saying is we could have watched Ezra hanging out on the ship and seen what happened with those stories.
Correct. Yeah, there's like a second It's kind of like, that's another thing Night in the Woods does, where you only see like half or half to like a third of like the potential things you could see.
To encourage replay.
Yeah, to encourage replays. Probably.
It's owned by a reclusive ex-convict named Judah.
Oh, have we arrived? It looks like we've arrived.
I'm so curious about both, though.
Yeah, I know.
Don't make me choose.
You must choose.
I don't wanna.
I mean, if you don't choose, I will.
That's what I'm saying. You do it. I don't want to be the one to do it.
All right, I'm gonna do the one I've already done. Because I want to go to the rum colony.
Okay. I want to do both, so I might just fucking pick this game up and play it on my own, just so I can see the alternate. Great. You've sold me.
Mm-hmm. This game keeps ending up on sale. And it comes with all 5 acts. You can't. It's not like a piecemeal deal.
Well, let me sure.
Oh, we got a flashlight. Hey, we finally have, like... Feels like we finally have some control over ourselves.
Oh, yeah. Some very nice ambient lighting, too.
Our friend Cyrano is booked here tonight. He's pretty good. He's a wizard. A wizard of the lap steel guitar. Look
Also
at what
a literal wizard, I assume.
Look at what they're wearing now. Now they're wearing, like, beach gear.
Yeah. Huh.
How much time do you think we have here? No rush. Kate says to just wander back whenever. This is a take-it-easy kind of stop. She doesn't even blow the foghorn to round up the crew here. No point. Something about the spot is like wax in the ear when it comes to timetables and responsibilities.
That sounds fun. There does not appear to be a physical copy on PlayStation.
No. No, this is a digital thing. So this place looks real nice. I like this place a bunch. This feels like a tiki bar in the Jersey Shore or something. You know? Like like a really nice one. Like a nice, not very crowded, isolated one, which is very rare. Oh, Clerk Boehm and Metzstein. These are people from the Bureau.
Part of the paperclip labyrinth that we got looped around in?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember them specifically, but they're clerks.
I remember the names. Poor Rick. He's a lightweight. I think he just drank too fast. It's pretty easy to get carried away. He always gets so melancholy when he drinks. Remember the office picnic at the Big Flat Rock? I remember. He was talking Lula's ear off. Sobbing about the days that are no more. Poor Rick. It'll never be.
Hmm.
Did you find what you were looking for? With Lula, I mean. Is she here?
Oh, yeah. Maybe she's blowing off some steam after work.
I'm not sure where she is now that you mention it. Before we left the office, she... Ezra?
Kid, maybe not a place for children's.
I don't know, he's just running around the beach. It's not a big deal.
We're at a bar. Kids shouldn't be at a bar.
Kids should be at the beach.
Different beach. Away from my bar. Keep children out of my bar.
Do not watch, but do not erase.
Well, that is definitely haunted by a Japanese ghost.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Do it. Come on, Ezra. Currently $25 on the PSN.
Okay. For like a good 10 hours of content?
That seems a fair price.
I hate that. I always do that because I know people are really concerned with, their hour to game ratio, but I really don't give a shit about that a lot of the time, I should say. But this game does have a lot of content in it for the amount of game that's there.
Yeah, like for me, it's usually how badly do I want to experience the thing versus how long do I want to wait and find wherever those two Venn diagrams meet.
Right.
Like Death Stranding, for instance. I wanted it right the fuck now, so I paid $60.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 3 remake when that comes out. I'm gonna want it right the fuck now. So I'm gonna pay probably 40, I'm guessing, or whatever that goes for at launch.
If it starts at 40, I'll pay 40 for it. But if it's 60, I'm gonna wait till it drops to like 40 or 30.
The original RE3 was my favorite Resident Evil as a kid.
Same.
So
I think that was my favorite one. Probably just because of I like the environments, how they looked, and all that stuff.
yeah,
Let's talk to the people at the
combat
bar here.
good.
Oh yeah, it had that that retreat thing that helped.
Mm-hmm. And I just remember like the sound design for the guns. I remember the guns sounded really good.
Yeah.
It was out of the old tank control-y Resident Evil. It was by far my favorite.
Look, someday all of this will be underwater. We'll all be drowned. What can you do? You can recycle? Half measures avail us nothing. Don't be a pessimist, Sonny. Have another Mai Tai. He's just in a dark mood because the bar is crowded tonight. He likes to spread out. They said on TV that gold will be worthless any day now. I should
Oh
go.
my god,
I should go. Sonny, you're insufferable.
never, God.
Never get
Don't
into
do
a conversation about the fucking price of gold.
I was gonna say that guy, if he doesn't know who Alex Jones is, don't introduce him because it'll just be the end times.
It'll be like a lightning bolt to his spine. Junebug, hey, guess who I just saw like an hour ago? Lady with the engine for sale. You just missed her. I tried to hold her back, but she's all business. I got that impression. It's okay. We can't really afford it. Hey, I'm sure another one will come on the market soon. Any of your friends want a drink? I've got time. Busy night, but everyone's deep in their straws by now. Haha. No, you've been mixing up. Let's see. What's good tonight? Old Arms?
What's that like?
Chill a tall glass with a little blue Caraco at the bottom, then just keep pouring in spiced rum till it starts to turn brownish. Add pineapple juice, sugar, and a little grapefruit juice. Some folks like orange Caraco. I always include a little umbrella.
Interesting. I believe it's pronounced curacao.
Ah. What else you got?
But
Old and
sounds
fragrant?
tasty.
1 shot duck rum, 2 shots of blue rum. Blue rum?
I don't know what that is.
Blue Curacao, pour over ice, throw a plastic skull on top. What else you got? Blue strong tiki? 1 shot light rum, 2 shots of white rum, blue Curacao, blend, throw a maraschino cherry on top. Salty cocktail on the captain? 1 part
that
blue
sounds
Curacao,
good.
a few parts aged rum. I throw an orange peel in there to soften the blow. So I think these are randomized, by the way.
Yeah, I'm partial to dark rums myself.
I don't like rum.
Myers is my go-to.
I do not like rum.
Oh, well then.
Yeah, I would hate this
don't
place.
drink it then.
Yeah, I will not. Just enough dark rum to make your arms tingle, then add fine sugar and grapefruit juice to taste. Pour over ice. That's it.
That sounds kind of like that's my jam right there.
Yeah, I mean, like these
What was that called?
The Clear Death. I don't think it's a real drink, though.
It's gonna be next time I get a bottle of rum. I might skip the sugar. But,
burnt sugar? You can't add burnt sugar to it. Never mind.
You know what? I've seen people drink all sorts of weird shit.
The old rum noir. Medium-sized glass bowl and fill it with equal parts burnt sugar and spiced rum. Cover it with a towel and let it stew until it gets a sort of fragrant quality going. Add white rum and refrigerate. Put a couple olives on top if you want to show off. All right, that's it.
Olives on rum?
No,
That's no.
I do like that the fact that there's so many different things he can make.
What was the
Where's
I know a
Conway?
guy. Hopefully not at the bar. He needs
He's not.
He needs to be
There's-
avoiding temptation right now.
There's
He needs to be back on
Cyrano.
the boat. You know. I knew a guy who used to make he called them creamsicles. It would be a oh, there's Conway.
Damn
He'd make
it.
a screwdriver and pour heavy cream on them.
Really?
Yeah, and the thing was, the first thought I had, he answered right away because he made in front of me and then slammed it down as fast as he possibly could. And I looked at him like, you're doing that so the cream doesn't curdle. He goes, yeah, it's fucking gross when that happens. Then why do you drink these?
Like, I like a screwdriver. It's like one of the things I will drink at any time. Because, like, how hard is it to drink? Anyway,
Yeah.
let's talk.
It tastes like orange juice.
There she is. You have to try one of these flower drinks. I feel like I could drink 100 of them. Not too sweet, not too strong, you know? A real session drink.
Don't.
We'll be scraping you off the beach, Conway.
Don't.
No, that's not one of those. Not one of those really strong drinks. Just sort of doesn't taste like a flower. I mean, not like a flower smells. You know, perfume, sickly sweet, like a star thistle flower. You know, my mother's obsessed with those awful weeds. We had a small house just about leaned up against a hill, and every spring that hill would explode with yellow star thistle. Wobbly python, that sounds awful. Why would you do that? You just want to put that on screen for just a moment. Do not make a pina colada with limeade and coffee creamer.
Why? Oh, no.
Anyway. And she'd tear into them, wild, I mean, really enraged by it. She said they were an invasive species, like foreign squatters on her land or something. I used to think she was such a wicked old lady to get so violent about it. After she died, I mean a few years after, I came by the house again. It was spring, but I didn't see a single yellow flower on that hill. She must have finally got them. Or maybe they followed her home. More old stuff. I'm drowning in old stuff tonight. Feels like I've got it piled up all around me, like one of those old guys you hear about who never threw anything away. You know what I mean?
Maybe you should slow down, bud.
Should he slow down?
Maybe I'd say get this guy a puppers, but that's kind of the opposite of the problem we got here.
Oh, no, I don't think so. In fact, I could use a few more of these, indicating his drink. Just take a book of matches to the room. That should clear everything up. Know what I mean? Sorry, I'm not making sense, am I? I just mean to say I can't look at anything without remembering anything else, and then that reminds me of something else, and I'm buried in it. I just need to get my head clear for a minute, get a clear view of the day, get oriented. There was a time when I felt this way. I'd bite the bullet, try to sober up, and get a job.
Is that why you're trying to work for the distillery?
Maybe it is. Seems like a pretty simple answer, right? Just follow the work as long as you can. You got me all figured out. Hey, I'm gonna sit and look at the water for a minute. I'll talk to you later. It seems like
He's deep in them cups. I don't think there's anything we can do right now.
no. This is not one of those games where you feel like you can really affect someone's descent, you know?
It's just, yeah, and that's probably part of it, because it's not really, well, okay, so I feel like it is my responsibility to help Conway, because he's been our player character for so long.
A significant portion of the game, he's been our player character, yeah.
Yeah, so there's that sense of agency over Conway just by virtue of that.
Mm-hmm.
But like now we're playing Shannon, so at this moment it's not really our fucking job to, tell Conway what to do. It's our job to tell Shannon what to do. And Shannon needs to answer that damn phone.
Pick up the phone.
What? Did we just get called by a number station?
I think you have the wrong number. What? Who?
My God. I have just this very moment come out of an irreplaceable coma. I could not have been held accountable for anything I said up until now.
Check out Cyrano.
There was a character in a book I read one time that would pull that move all the time, and it made me laugh heartily.
I'm so glad to see you. These kooks are bumming me out, man. You see that guy in the sand over there? He rolled up kind of off-center, you know, kind of leaning on the stage here. And he was like, what kind of the strings are those? Steel or nylon? Oh, he's just drunk.
Sounds like a reasonable question.
Oh, believe me, I know. You gotta be cool about it. Or just get a drink and stay in your chair, man. If you get a drink like that, just drink. I mean, don't make it my problem.
Wow, I really don't like Cyrano.
Hey, you see, it sounds like you can be a jerk. How's that new tape going? Oh, yeah, it's good, man. I mean, it's okay. Everything's recorded, but I still want to do another pass on it, maybe work on the mix. But it's no rush on that, because I don't have the cash for blank tapes right now anyway. Patch threw me some bookings, so I'm trying to fund it with tips, but, you know, we're all paying a premium for blank media these days. Everyone's afraid we're dubbing garbage off the radio, so they only sell blank tapes and pallets or overpriced 3-packs. Totally cut out the small labels and self-publishers. Crystal and Gordon are just recording over old tapes for their new one. Can you believe that? It saves some cash, I guess. But you're always going to have old frequencies bleeding through. It's just chemistry, man. Hey, speaking of which, it's about mid-set here. Can you take the can around while I play this next one? It's on the tape. I think you'll like it, man. Thanks.
Oh, damn it. Oh my god, that is working in community theater in a fucking nutshell.
Yeah, I'm going to read that.
I pay my friend $10 to see his show. He pays me $10 to see my show.
Yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth.
And so on and so forth forever. And it's the same way with, like, I guess, like, stream friends, too, because, like, when I have money and I buy bits and I end up giving those bits to my friends, it's the same shit. Yeah. Yeah, we drop a dollar in the VOD tip jar. $7.50, damn.
Oh man, you're bringing quarters into this shit?
These two are pretty reliable. Where does their money come from anyway? Government check, maybe? Maybe they fence stereos or something. Oh, this is
They only tip like that on the 1st and the 15th.
Yeah, that's a good line too. I'm sure the corporate people over here, $15 collectively.
Yeah. Yeah.
These kooks are really going for it. It's good. You can't always hope for much with these fly-by-night crowds. Could have been some deep tiki fanatics getting uptight about Cyrano's tape machine or something. But these folks are tourists wherever they go.
So I worked a corporate gig. Nothing. I worked a corporate gig a little while ago where one of the speakers, just during his lecture to incentivize people to answer his questions, was handing out $100 gift cards to Starbucks.
Wow.
That his company paid for, and like that was just the freebie thing that he was just handing out to make people talk, and he tossed me one as a tip afterwards. Like I probably shouldn't have taken it, but fuck it, I don't care. And he was just like, here, thanks for keeping everything working. And so like he paid for my coffee for a month. But that's just the kind of thing they had. That's what corporate culture is now. It's weird.
Huh. Thank you, Wobbly Python, for that $1. I will drop it in my beer and then take it out.
And then float it down the river for the next person.
Will never has any money. Good for him.
But he's got his very brightly covered swim trunks.
Conway, do you have anything? Conway's got nothing. This guy's keeping some odd company tonight. Better just to let him be.
Let's see if Cyrano's got anything for the tip jar.
Cyrano has anything for his own tip jar?
Wait, who's got $10? Is that an empty table?
Someone left a 20 here. Is that for Patch or Cyrano? Yeah, that's pretty Punch Tanaka of me.
Punch Tanaka?
Yeah, he's a character from that game, Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass.
Oh, yeah, on the list.
It's on your list, I know, don't worry.
Yeah. I believe you got it for me as a Christmas gift. Thank you.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, so you can keep it on your list. Get to it someday. Okay, we're back to Shannon.
Oh, all right.
Oh, excuse me.
Where does that go? Where would that game fall on the pain versus chaser spectrum?
It's medium because it's both.
Okay.
It's a bit of both. It's like it's a nice happy game, but it's got some real lurking darkness in it, and that darkness is real.
Okay. So like little like halfway between like your Earthbound and your Mother 3 type situation.
Yeah, like it has some. It's all based in like a child's dream and their experience of the world. So there's a lot of scary stuff.
All right. So Lisa, then that, then Undertale. Got it.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, Undertale is definitely the lightest out of all of those. I would recommend that one last. You got the wrong number, friend. I like to imagine this guy just takes calls all night and just is like, yeah, you got the wrong number. Did you check in the back? He usually hangs out in the back. We don't have a back here.
I guess the back would be the center.
What place are you trying to call? Say I called, alright.
Hey.
I don't know if that has any relevance to anything.
Bye.
Gold, that's his latest rant, but I'm not surprised by anything anymore. Before this, it was BGH and global warming. Nah, he's harmless. I just don't know him anymore, that's all. Dawn, you need to do better. Dawn, you can do better.
Yeah.
He takes bits and pieces of things he reads and synthesizes them all into some grand theory, and it's always the end of the world. He sounds like a really boring fucker. I hate him. We can't even predict the weather. I mean, if you could take all these little pieces and predict how they're all going to interact, well, you'd know everything. I'll tell you what I do with that kind of knowledge. When I first met a man, I'd look at his shoes and the kind of books he reads and what he eats for breakfast, and I make damn sure we weren't doomed to spend our twilight years greedily empty mind ties and arguing about gold. Well, you know what they say about hindsight. Here's to a better yesterday. Ha ha.
And now the gold is turning the friggin' frogs gay. I don't know. I find him and people like him hilarious. I just could them hours and just be like, oh my god, what insane thing is stupid face next.
I found it pretty funny to begin with, but then when I heard about the Sandy Hook, I was like, oh wow, this has stopped being funny.
Oh yeah, right, that was them.
Yeah, dude's kind of a big train wreck.
I forgot about that part. It's funny when it's not real.
Yeah, it's funny when he goes off on dumb conspiracy bullshit. Unfortunately. Oh. Lake Leth.
Oh. Yes. The attendant at the gas station, I think, name dropped it earlier.
What did Will want to ask Shannon about?
Like, what was he talking about earlier, or what do we want this conversation to be? Because earlier, I think he was talking about the mammoth.
It's the latter. What do we want this conversation to go towards?
Okay. Let's talk about where we're going. You know what? I don't want to dwell on, because there's nothing we can do right now, and it's just going to make me sad.
Yeah. I don't really think about that kind of thing, but I see you have a purpose. Well, the Echo carries pilgrims as well as drifters. I think you'll get to wherever you're going. Wouldn't you agree? Is that what you wanted to ask? No, it was... Well, I forget it now. Typical.
How do you fix a VCR? A VCR is busted. What happened to Ezra? Did he just kind of like run off into the darkness?
He's still running around somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he went back on the boat? No, there he is. He's right there.
Oh, there he is. There you are. Hey, buddy.
I think we're about done here.
You know, I could really dig this place if they had a grill. This place really needs a fucking barbecue going. Right now.
Yeah,
Make it
yeah,
perfect.
that'd be perfect. That would be great.
That would be dangerously perfect. Like, I could probably just, like, spend way too much money at a place like that.
Yeah, have like 3 LITs and... Well, I don't do that anymore, but that's something I used to do. It's a bad idea.
LITs?
Long Island iced teas.
Oh, yeah.
One of those really dangerous drinks that have like 5 different kinds of alcohol in it.
Yeah, and it doesn't taste like it.
It doesn't taste like it at all. It tastes like nothing. Wait, I was thinking about Long Island iced teas and how I'll never drink them again. I didn't actually pay attention to that text box. I'm drifting tonight.
That's fine. That's fine. We're at a
There
place
is a-
where it just
there is a
has
table
that
just-
effect on schedules and timetables.
There is a table just hanging out there. It's a table with a motor attached. That's somebody's boat.
It's beautiful.
That's somebody's-
That's how the clerks got here. I'm pointing at the clerks like it matters. No, that's how they got here. Oh, I'm willing to bet. They just took an office table and threw a motor on it.
I guess.
That's a great little touch. I love that.
There's a little box here. Hang on.
What's in this little box?
I can't get it in
It's
time.
not a selectable.
There we go.
Ah. That's a way to measure size, I suppose. About the right size for an injured baby bird or a couple of mice.
Huh.
I love this guy, just kind of like tentatively like, should I go for a swim? I'd have to take my tie off. Well, how's the, oh, bye, Ezra. How's the Ponce Master General doing up on stage there?
He's doing okay. It seems
Yeah,
like he's
just sitting
finished. Yeah, listen, we got a problem down here.
All right, what's the problem?
Man, it's all messed up. I tried realigning that big sewer grate under the livestock pen like you said, right?
Livestock?
Damn thing flooded, man. It's even worse than before. All I'm saying is we gotta get these computers out of here.
Slow down.
I mean, we're running out of time here, man. I forget, does that big green valve dump water or sewage? You told me earlier, but I've been so stressed it just kind of flew out of my mind. So should I turn that valve?
Yes.
All right, you're the boss.
Oh, God, what did we potentially just do?
We just did something.
We may have encouraged someone to destroy much of their life and property and themselves. Who's that at the bar there? Have we spoken to that
I
individual?
think that's Kate, but we haven't spoken to her in this scene.
Oh, okay.
Conway? Yeah, you're right about that. I never quite thought of it that way.
Who are you talking to?
Oh! No, it's nothing. Hey, let's get out of here. Work to be done, right?
What's that static? Oh, there it goes. It's fine. Oh my God, what would have happened if we had stayed and looked at the tapes?
I don't know. What would have happened?
Fuck!
I know, right? You're gonna have to find out.
This is one of the more effective Normally, when I hear that shit, like on Infamous or something, where it's like, pick the good path or the bad path, I don't fucking care.
Right, yeah, when it's like basic morality, red or blue, good or bad, white or black.
Yeah, I do not care. It just makes me angry. Like, great, now I get to play like 80% of this over again just to see the 20% that's different.
Yeah. Oh, hey, here's the moth place.
Oh, hey, so many little moths. This is more like someone asking me, like, do you want rutabagas or kumquats? Like, I don't know what to expect from either, but I'm curious about both.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are so down on food metaphors. I think they're effective.
The houses were once inhabited by two sisters. Why they built their houses so close together or lived in any proximity at all is a mystery, since they clearly despised one another.
Some think they were tricked into buying the houses.
Maybe by an unscrupulous real estate agent, or more likely a concerned family member. It stands to reason this sororal rift would have sent ripples of discomfort through the rest of the familial pool. Anytime these sisters were in the same room, the tension was incendiary, or so I hear. All that energy had to go somewhere, and both sisters had the same idea. They took up gardening. They both cultivated sunflowers, an improbable crop for this location, too improbable to be coincidence. Maybe the sunflower had some special meaning for them. Maybe one sister saw her rival sowing the impossible seed. She knew at once she couldn't bear to be outdone. Interesting. If those sisters ever tried to sell, they'd be in for a rude shock. Not long ago, a property tax clerk, having seen the two adjoining lots registered to the same name, presumed they belonged to the same owner and erased the legal border between them.
The moral of the story, kids, is make up with your family members, otherwise you'll get destroyed by bugs and bureaucrats.
Valkyrie and Homer lounge below deck, or Clara, Kate, and I stopped to do some business by telephone.
Who's Valkyrie?
Maybe the other dog?
Yeah, maybe. Let's look at them dogs. I need some dogs.
I don't think I've seen this scene.
Dogs. It's dog time. You're the voice of dog. It is dog time.
Yeah, but the joke is I'm more of a cat person.
Yeah. Yeah. You had to have told the story of the origin of the name, right?
Yeah.
Like 100 times by now? Okay.
Yeah, well, when someone asks, I'm just like, oh, it's from that now defunct webcomic.
The damage is done, but
a lesson is learned, but the damage is irreversible.
A lesson is that's it. Yeah. What the fuck, game? I mean, those are good dogs, but what the fuck?
That's the whole scene. Oh my god, I really have to run to the bathroom. I thought that was going to be a scene change. I will be right back.
All right, let's take a $5.
Not even. Okay.
All right. I refreshed my drink in the interim. It's not hard times, it's black velvet, but it is basically hard times.
Yeah, let me grab a seltzer.
I'm wondering how long this boat will just drift on its own. Probably quite a ways. But this is just going.
Alright. Shame I can only find weird flavors of seltzer now. So now I've got like blueberry pomegranate and peach pear.
I mean, those both sound like delicious. So
Alright, I just want lemon. That's all I want. It's just lemon. That's all I want.
Just with some seltzer water with some lemon in it.
That's not the most unreasonable idea.
Is
Anyway.
this just like a seltzer, or is this like claw thing?
And no, it's like LaCroix.
Okay.
I just drink LaCroix because I'm, I don't drink soda anymore.
Good call. It's a good choice. Says the guy drinking whiskey Coke right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so we do get a text version of what happens if we do go to the little platform to make phone calls.
Okay. That's what this is. You had done that choice previously, I assume?
Yes. LaCroix with vodka. Yeah, I'm sure LaCroix with vodka is fine.
Yeah, it's seltzer that tastes a little bit kind of not really like fruit, and booze that tastes a little bit kind of not really like...
Anyway,
Very fitting.
The evening hit a low point not much later on, so let's take a moment here to listen to the river and reflect on the unburdened sleep of dogs. Red Bull and LaCroix, now that's something.
What?
I mean, I'll drink Red Bull on its own, sugar-free.
I can't.
It's an acquired taste.
Taste and the on the occasions I need kind of chemical enhancement to keep me going. There's a coffee shop I know that does a thing called a Death Wish. That is I forget what it's called. It's like a super concentrated cold brew type of coffee.
That sounds like pain. What do you think?
Yeah.
Ezra taught us a card game, or we stopped at the Radvansky Center to make some quick cash?
Let's make some cash. Let's go to the Radvansky Center. Yeah, it's this like super carbonated 12-hour slow percolating cold brew type stuff with a double shot of espresso that's had mate infused into it. It's like all the chemical stimulants all at once.
Nice.
And heavy whipping cream.
Nice.
Yeah. You can smell colors.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bags isn't feeling well. Long night. Poor kitty. What are you watching? Security tape from last night. Daryl left the lights on again. Should we slash his tires? I'll leave a stern note on his desk. What are we doing today?
Spare the rod, spoil the Daryl.
This is weird. You know that old vending machine? The one that only has tomato juice? No, the one they just stopped refilling. Remember, we rolled it out into the dock last August and some scavenger stripped it for metal in the middle of the night. Daryl cut his hand cleaning up after them and it got infected, remember? No.
Why are you so mean to Daryl?
Why are you so specific about being mean to Daryl? Daryl was piling into a big bag for the trash barge to pick up and he came across this box locked behind all the junk. Check it out.
Was it about the size of a small injured bird or a couple of mice?
There's a bunch of videotapes and completed questionnaires. I looked up the reference number and it's never been processed, so I guess that's what we're doing today. There's no date on it, so we'll just have to make one up, unless there's some footage of a calendar or something in here. I guess these are the old tests before we started doing the video exit interviews. That's annoying. I'll run the tape, you interpret the questionnaire, and I'll type it up.
All right. Sounds legit. So we... a brilliant set. Excellent construction. Sight lines, masterful.
Subject's general disposition? Why are you here?
The other passengers said we could make some quick cash taking these tests.
Pragmatic. Demographic category? What's the first thing you remember?
Spilled orange juice.
Immigrant.
What the fuck?
Do you think we should use the old categories or the new categories? All right. Will the computer even still take the old ones? They're still in the menu. Right. In that case, put in precarious. Sure. Oh, I forgot. Name? It says Marquez on the file. Whoa, Marquez? Are you sure? That's what it says. Do you know her? That can't be. No, that's not her. Did she come alone or with a group? I don't know. There's an extended monitoring tape here, too. We could check on the dock when she showed up.
Oh, hey, friends. Also, where the hell is Julian? I'm starting to worry.
Above ground. Oh, she's traveling with one of those creepy distillery guys. Him? Nah, he looks like just some old drifter. Maybe you're right. It's hard to tell in this light.
You two are mean. That guy in the noodle? Oh, hoodie. God.
Hoodie.
Okay. Not it's a noodle?
I guess the old man is on dinghy guard duty. Who was this lady?
Noble assignment.
All right, well, do you remember WEVP TV? Okay, it was a community television station. The Consolidated Power Company had to fund it as like a punishment for owning too much of the broadcast spectrum or something. Oh, they used to screen your videos, right? Yeah, I did some maintenance and they gave me a slot to show my work. And they had that naked banjo guy late at night.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, that's mainly what everyone remembers. I guess their whole mandate was community expression. He was certainly expressive. Wait, was WEVP the one that... the flood, right? Yeah. Damn. So Shannon Marquez, did she have a naked banjo show too? What? No. Let me guess.
Not all naked banjos.
Which of the following sentences best describes you? I grieve for fading memories, or I am haunted, unable to forget.
I am haunted. I mean, let's go in defiance of the lead.
She had an exercise show? No. I've never heard of Shannon Marquez. It was a Weaver Marquez I knew. She worked at the station for a bit, and then she left on kind of weird terms, actually.
Oh, really?
Anyway, where were we?
What? No, what were her weird terms? She's clearly like Sadako 2.0. What were her terms? I'm still sticking that Weaver's a ghost. You can't make me not.
Okay, how do we rank her from the control test? Without turning around to look, please describe the following objects. Bookshelf.
5 shelves.
It is shaped like a snake. It is shaped like a transformer coil. It is nondescript.
It's definitely a snake.
It reminds me of a museum.
Library, that's where books are. Duh.
Reminds me of a library.
It was scientific.
I remember it was scientific.
I have a chart of resistor values on workshop wall.
Lighting.
Lighting. 1 lamp.
Average, I guess.
So much more than 1 lamp. Oh, the bookshelf was shaped like a snake, though.
Yes. What? She wrote down orange, strawberry, guava. Guava? I think she meant the pear. See, that's why I hate this test. There's so much fruit that basically just looks like other fruit. Oh, guava. Does a guava look like a pear, though? I don't think I've ever even seen a guava. I thought they were pink. They're pink on the inside. You wouldn't confuse a real guava for a real pear, but in one of Daryl's crude watercolors. But I can still clearly tell that's a pear even on video. Yeah, you and I can.
Seen a guava.
But we already know it's a pear. She could be remembering wrong or just identifying what to her is a much more likely fruit to appear in a painting based on any number of cultural, social, geographic, you know? She didn't say anything in her response to help clarify. Please describe in detail any sensations that accompany your memory of the pictures.
I remember the way the fruit tastes. That's what you do with fruit. My mom. Yeah, that one. What?
Just some sensory memories of guava. I guess we should just skip the pictures. That's a shame. It's really hard to measure memory degradation in some of the later tests without this one as a baseline locating updating scenario. Oh, you can watch WEVP TV on YouTube? That's cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think there was some, like, shorts they did. Yeah, Chunky, I saw you try to post a link here. If I permit you, you can post that link.
I will click that link, and...
Assuming I spelled it right. Chunky Smooth with a V.
Yes, that appears to be spelled correctly. I will click this link. Oh, wow, it's all live action stuff, too.
Yeah. Yeah, this game has done...
Ooh.
This game has worked in a bunch of different mediums. It's very strange. So yeah, out with the watercolors, I say. But then poor Daryl would have nowhere to exhibit his work.
Oh, wow. There's a...
Cat.
Meow. I'm just scrubbing through a there's a talk like a daytime talk show kind of thing they got on here. That's
Oh yeah?
meow. I will watch that later. That is the rest of it is significantly shorter, but
Oh, Coconut disappeared. Easy come, easy go. I wouldn't say easy. I had to leave food on the dock for a week before she'd come inside. She only stuck around for a month or two. You probably saw quite a lot of her. I remember you were working nights then. She was a nocturnal creature.
is that the in-game cat or just the thousands of cats you have around your apartment? I assume that are there.
I don't have any animals. I can't afford any.
I just figure you live in such a place where you can just leave 2 windows open and all of the neighborhood alley cats just kind of like stroll through.
Yeah, not really.
The natural ebb and flow of cats. Because I could totally, if there was a dog version of that.
Can you pet the cat? You can pet the cat. A plus.
Oh, good. Game of the year.
Oh no, you can feed the
petting
cat.
cute.
Wait, I don't remember
Well, you
this
can feed the
test.
dog.
Oh, did we cut this one? What's the questionnaire like? No, this is just. Sometimes if I can't make it in for a few days, I might leave a note to feed the cats. For the test subjects? Wow, how do you know they'll do it? I write it on a university letterhead. Jen, that is unethical. At least I don't use university property and research equipment to make weird video art.
Also, if you don't feed the cat will feed themselves.
It's
The
nobler
cat
to
is
feed
self-sufficient.
kitties.
Oh God, that was the cat eating. That's what that sound was.
That's what
in
that
my
sound
ear.
was. Yeah, that's a pretty good cat eating sound.
Oh, it was so unnerving not knowing what it was. Not making that connection.
There's Will.
He's just hanging out. Oh God, I fucking hate those kinds of chairs. They have them at the airports usually.
Yeah.
They're the worst. So, I'm curious. How long? I'm wondering what the gaps were between episodes.
They got longer as it went on. They got way longer as it went on. Like, Act 4 came out in 2016, I think.
Okay, so there was about a 4-year gap between this and the conclusion.
I want to say there's at least 4 or 5 years between this and Act 5, yeah.
So the audience playing it in time would get like the big cliffhanger at the end of Act 3, and then sometime later, a lazy meandering stroll down a river
Yep.
that doesn't, so far at least, seems to be expressly going out of its way to avoid engaging with that, and then wait 4 years. I say this because I've been waiting for the Winds of Winter, 2012.
Yeah.
Me and the rest of the nerd world right now. So there's I can relate. There's some solidarity there.
Oh, wow.
Oh no. Ah.
Huh.
Ah. Well, there's Charlie for you.
Yeah, there's Charlie.
I thought I just pictured Charlie being younger than that.
No, I mean, he was working on Rooftop, so...
Yeah, I figured like, I don't know, teenager maybe.
But also what happened to the TV station. Acts of God. You think? No, I mean, that's what you call it. That's what you say when it's nobody's fault. There has to be a word for when something completely shitty happens for no reason, right? I guess it's kind of archaic.
I only appear on television when I'm on television.
I have mixed feelings about television.
I feel that long live Videodrome, death to the new flesh.
How many of the videos
no.
did we watch?
All of them. Every last one. Death to Videodrome, long live the new flesh. I fuck. That's fine.
Weaver, she actually just stopped showing up. That was pretty normal. It was all volunteers, right? Community television. Yeah, people didn't really give much advance notice that they just got bored and drifted away. It was more like an art project than a job for most people. Weaver Marquez helped manage the archives, like filing and sorting old tapes of broadcast. I think she was pretty smart. She probably could have been more help fixing equipment or something, but she seemed content just to organize tapes. Nobody ever talked to her much, so when she left, no big deal. But then a couple of months later, we started getting these bizarre interventions.
Yes, that one, please.
Weird.
She's the literal ghost in the literal machine.
The ghost in the TV station.
Yeah. So part of me, another thing that's got me kind of curious with, with this game playing so heavily on themes of antiquation and obsolescence,
Yeah.
and having like an 8-year production cycle.
Yeah.
The last 8 years have had, like, especially in forms of media and technology, there has been a lot of generational turnaround.
Yeah.
So I wonder how much of anything they may be tailored to account for that.
Yeah, maybe. I never thought about that. Which object did you choose?
I chose the feather because it was pretty.
Was this object present on the second on-screen table after the camera passed through the doorway?
Yes, sure. Not that one, but one like it. Maybe I should have been paying closer attention to now. It was night. Yeah, it was night. Why not? It was day. The continuity person fucked up. Is this anything we were supposed to have? Are we supposed to have been like trying to play a memory game with stuff we'd seen before, or is this what she's watching on the TV?
I think this is just what China, like, these, we're just experiencing the questions without experiencing any of the context or, like, stuff that they're saying, you know?
Oh, okay. Okay. Because it's triggering that, like, where's Waldo brain? What did that look like? And then I'm not finding anything that I'm remembering to look at, as it were.
Right. I think we said we looked at all of them, so we got to look at all of them.
Whoops. Sorry, bud.
Travel. Response.
A diesel engine idling forever. Because if we turn it off, it might not start again.
Nourishment.
fish tank humming? That's kind of...
Sleep.
Music. Music's good. Music's nice.
We had a title maker at the station, but it was a different font. I guess she recorded it at the WEVP and took it somewhere else to add the captions? I don't know. We did a lot of speculating about how she made the video. Why she made the video. Yeah, why not just broadcast it normally? It was community television, right? Couldn't be any worse than the naked banjo guy. Yeah, exactly. Some people thought it was a protest or something, but I don't know, she didn't have anything against the station. To me, it felt kind of urgent, like she would have done her broadcast through the proper channels, but something came up. A crisis or something.
Don't shame the naked banjo guy. He just wants to play his banjo.
Was it the same piece of music in both rooms?
No.
No. Was the first room music optimistic or pessimistic?
What? What is that? Optimistic. It was happy music.
In the second room?
Also optimistic. Two different pieces of happy music.
How often did it happen? A lot. Dozens of times. It went on for years. We even thought about asking the police to look into it, but it's so hard to locate a pirate signal. I mean, it could come from any direction, you know? It's all just... waves. Exactly.
Everybody go watch Videodrome. Cronenberg. It's a freaky movie.
This one again?
The Feather.
Not the same one.
Yeah, did we?
Weaver's video showed up again right before the flood. Actually, I think it might have been the last thing we ever broadcast.
Well. What you doing, Shannon? Where are you going? Are you controlling her, or is the game...
I am. Yeah, I'm controlling her.
Oh, okay. Then, well, I guess we're done with the videotape room. Location updating effect on emotional memory.
These results are kind of confusing, actually. She's either very sleepy or just not taking it seriously. This test reminds me of one of your videos, Mimi. Distracted but kind of sleepy. A portrait of anxiety.
Wow. Fucking rude, game. I'm not anxious and sleepy and not taking this seriously at all. I wasn't expecting a judgment. You don't know me.
Oh, look. Can you read the date?
There is a calendar after.
I can't read it either. I remember for a while we had a calendar up that was like years behind. I think Daryl liked the picture. What was it? Best friends. Every month there was a different pair of animals that were friends. That's adorable.
Oh my God, I want that calendar.
The weird intern brought it in from home. What was his name? Oh, you remember. He was always like... I mean, we would make fun of him for... Damn, he was always completely gone from my brain. Backward. Oh, weird. They usually flip it forward. Cat.
Meow.
Hey, Ezra.
There's no one in the monitoring chair.
Nope.
Unless the cat is the monitor.
There she goes. Wait, do you think... Did she follow them out? Oh, well, here's the last extended monitoring tape from the dock when they left. See? Told you he was one of those distillery guys.
Son of a bitch.
I guess you were right.
Fight him, Conway.
The other guys came to pick him up for work, maybe? I don't like that they all hang out together. It's creepy.
Yeah, but we're not like neon skeleton fucking...
I don't know. I just get this
Bastard man.
awful feeling whenever I see them. Like I knew them once, but not anymore. Like when they make up a dead person to look like an old photograph of themselves. Sort of familiar, sort of strange. Yeah, exactly. There ought to be a word for that.
Surreal? Surreal's a pretty good word. Where'd they go?
It's okay. Cat is here. Bye, kitty.
Oh, okay. They're like Egyptian mummies. The cat chased them.
Yeah. Cat's presence scared them away.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Guardians of the Dead.
Whoa, somebody left a scratch ticket in this file. Bat-bucks. Do it.
Oh, hey. Watch
$5.
$5. Yeah.
This is the greatest day of my life. Oh, wait, it's expired. Like, really expired. Damn. I'm over it.
What are you talking about? That is a really clear indicator of how old these...
Yeah, so we're way in the future right now.
Yeah.
This has been a bit of a memory trip for you, huh? I bet you didn't expect these old tapes to stir up so much. How does it feel for these people to come up again? Weaver Marquez and Wise Will, I mean... What was your boyfriend's name? The one who died in college. Charlie. Yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet experience, actually. Like looking at photographs of people who died or moved away. People that are gone.
Okay, game, we got that it was Charlie. You did your job well.
Yeah.
You didn't need to reinforce that. Also, that's not a question a person would ask to a friend. Like, oh, hey, you, this traumatic experience, let me just bring it up to clarify a small detail. What was that person's name? Ooh, al fresco galleria, you say?
Yes. They say it's popular design in foreign cities like Paris and New York. That may be true.
The long off, far off land of New York.
No concern down here for rain. Everyone thinks they're inside just because they can't see the sky, but it's a microclimate down here, and it surely does rain.
The highlight of the show is a large print of an old man's face.
A photo is titled Walker. His eyes are kind of closing or maybe opening. Probably closing because of the scale of the thing you can see, all the crumbs in his beard. No, not food crumbs, crumbs from sleeping outside. Reviews have been good. It's a popular show, probably because of its relevance. The town depicted in these photos was very recently flattened to make way for a big museum project.
Think that's just like a little side jab about gentrification.
Yeah.
It's like, and fucking hipsters. I can't wait for the new Candyman. I'm gonna have to because it got delayed. Because everything got delayed.
Did we take a nap or did Ezra help Kate forage for mushrooms?
Oh my god, I really hope Kate knows what she's doing. Let's look at the mushroom. That sounds more interesting than napping. Oh my god, seriously though. We were talking about moonshine earlier and mushrooms if you eat the wrong mushrooms, you fucking die.
Yes. Yeah, you will just die.
They all like, I don't know. I only know that I don't know shit about what do you call it? Fungology? Myconology, yeah. But I've heard like, the little stories of like, oh, this one has got like, a white cap with red spots, and this one has a white cap with dark pink spots. One of them is delicious, and the other one is like gonna kill your whole family.
Do not eat the red one with white spots. I know that one for a fact to be pretty dang poisonous.
I think I heard that just because it's the Mario mushroom.
That's the Amanita mushroom. That you don't eat that one.
Do you think Miyamoto knew that when he was designing Mario way back?
No, he probably didn't. He probably just like thought of that as like the quintessential mushroom.
But it would be super insidious if he did, like, trick an entire generation in hours. I'm saying Shigeru Miyamoto is the head of a death cult. Don't sue me. My lawyers are non-existent.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm a kid. I'll eat anything. So what's this, like, split dialogue box thing we got going on?
I don't know. I think I got a bug.
It does taste like moss. How do you know what moss tastes like, Ezra?
I do now. My mushroom hunting mentor told me, it's useless to pretend to know mushrooms. They escaped your erudition. The more you know them, the less sure you feel about identifying them. So I always bring my favorite guidebook. Oh, here's an important one to recognize, though. Look, see the sort of greenish pallor of the cap? Amanita phallorides. That's Greek. Amanita means mushroom, and phallorides means, never mind. Can you eat it?
It translates to horny mushroom.
Only once. It's deadly poisonous. Death cap, that's the common name. It's a revolutionary.
That's a terrible... Examine some tree roots? They're usually base of trees, right?
Sorry, I already picked up a dirt.
Well, fine.
The hot dog vendor tried to strike up a conversation with some immediately too personal questions.
What could he have possibly asked? Ooh, I love dense bundles of dark ridges. Like a Klingon's forehead.
Yeah, free mushroom.
Oh, free mushrooms! Also, hey, free dummy.
Okay, we can examine some tree roots. Nice, glowing ones. Had she ever tried any alternative medicines? Acupuncture, homeopathy, or Ayurveda, magical thinking? She said she'd never heard of any of those things. He fished a stray hot dog out of the pickle jar.
The glowing amber caps.
The glowing ones, yeah.
Well, they recharge your batteries if you eat them.
Yes, they do. Oh.
Oh, good. Chat's talking about Nightville. That makes me happy. This started in what you said again? The first episode came out in...
Like 2012, 2013?
Yeah.
Plastic bag.
Plastic bags. That's not a good use for your bread knife, Ezra.
Yeah.
You dull the shit out of it. Like I get the impulse. It looks like a saw, sure. But do you want firewood in all of your food from now on? And tripping balls.
Yeah. So, what do your parents do? Let's immediately
You
ask
got a
that.
brother out there?
Well, no, he does have a brother, but let's just ask him. What do your parents do? My dad used to sell windows. People were building a lot of new houses, and they needed a lot of windows, but then they stopped building houses. My mom worked at a bakery and a bar. Sometimes she would see the same people in the morning and the evening. The bakery closed, and she doesn't work at the bar anymore, but she still goes there a lot to see her friends.
Oh!
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
There's a lot there. Maybe not something you just openly talk to about with a child. Oh man. Collared Earth Star?
Trees.
Yeah, it's a real mushroom. So the people who made this game must like have a wide variety. Damn near everything I've Googled, it checks out.
Yeah. Whoop. Large stone monument.
Ooh. Sorry, I was reading about the Earth Star. Has a number of medicinal properties, apparently.
Ah.
X plus O for Eva. Or for Eva. Who's Eva? She's coming from a mitochondria. Do I what?
Oh!
Oh, holy hell! What? So many cats. Sorry, I was looking up and right at the text choices. I totally missed this.
Yeah, this crept on screen out of nowhere.
Yeah. Our field of vision is not nearly as good as we think it is. Like, just as a species. It's a whole boat of cats.
Yeah, it's probably, like, full of disease and shit.
Cats aren't? Cats can get pretty gross, actually.
Yes, they can.
Look, I don't like the idea that an animal might be temporarily upset with me and scratch me, and then I'm schizophrenic, okay? I don't like that.
By the way, this is the pariah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So we would have missed this had we not stopped to pick mushrooms, I think. I was waiting for this part, because I remember this being like a really surreal moment that was really cool.
It's weird that Kate and Ezra just have not... Oh, there they are. They are talking about it.
Now they're talking about it.
Yeah, my fucking focus is all over the place right now.
Is it full of ghosts?
Nah, just cats. I don't know, probably. I heard it was in the Civil War.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's all good. It was just one of my favorite stories from history class in high school. I was reading about the Civil War, and they were talking about the battle between the Merrimack and the... I forget what the other boat was called.
Oh, the Merrimack and what? The Bismarck? No, that's World War II.
Maybe. Yeah. The Merrimack and the something else. They were supposed to be like the new... brand spanking new fancy ass naval ships that
Monitor.
the North and the South were going to deploy against each other. The Monitor. They were all iron sided and covered in armor plating, and they floated them both out in the middle of Chesapeake Bay and started shooting cannons at each other. And then at the end of the day, everybody went home because that iron plating really did the job. They just spent all day going bang, bang. Yep. Okay. I guess I'll see you tomorrow then.
What do you mean mysteries? It's cat infested. It's
Well,
infested
cats are
with cats.
mysterious.
Mushroom hunting. You can pick apples because they're right out there in the open. Mushrooms hide. You have to hunt for them.
I don't know. I've seen some sneaky ass apples.
Oh no, Ezra is flashing back to when he lost his house, I think.
No.
They led him back to the house, past the house, into the car. Dad said they were going to stay at the bus station for a while, the one with the little arcade with the card game he liked. Dad watched him closely in the rearview mirror, expecting Ezra to be excited or confused or scared, but he didn't feel anything. He hardly seemed to hear. He felt like he was observing the family car from a distance, from far above, from the clouds. Well, that's our time on Mushroom Island.
Sort of mixed feelings about Mushroom Island.
It's time to go.
Fond remembrances. Not so fond remembrances.
Onwards.
Oh, the underwater islands. The phone was.
Mm-hmm. That's where the ceremony took place.
The ceremony.
The Locklucks were married here.
Billy Luck and W.H. Locke met in line.
The driver's license photographs were mixed up by the clerk, a mistake they immediately discovered but never corrected.
The family businesses who had been looking for opportunity to merge interests.
The Luck Family Nut Company.
And Lock large animal storage. Oh my god. A spiral. Like the symbol of their ever-tightening bond. Dog, don't you love the spiral? Love the spiral.
Love the spiral.
Look deeply and longingly into the spiral. Junji Ito's real fucked up.
I don't know a lot of Junji Ito, actually. I knew that was a Junji Ito thing, but I'm not familiar with that actual story. Wasn't that Uzumaki, that one?
Uzumaki, yes.
Yeah, I read Amigahara Fault because that's a short one.
I haven't read that one. Damn it.
All right.
Brain.
I think I'm going to take a quick break just to, like, step outside, get some air, and stretch.
Yeah,
So
we've been at it for almost 3 hours now.
Yeah, we'll be right back, folks.
See you in soon.
We will make this decision in a moment. Okay, I am back.
Bonjour,
Yes.
Tomie.
And yeah, I was
The
just
name of the
looking
story
at Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
the name of the story I was trying to come up with was Tomie. It was
Oh,
Junji
okay.
Ito that I was quite fond of. It's really fucked up.
Yeah, stuff typically is. All right.
Sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, let's keep moving. We can, Shannon helped me fix up a mushroom stew in the kitchen, or Shannon and her friend set out in the dinghy to deliver a package at the telephone exchange.
Let's deliver the package. I am tired of mushrooms. Need a topic. Though you in particular should look up. It's a very short book. It's very small. It's called Yon and Moo.
Yawn and Moot?
Yon and Moo. Y-O-N and I believe it's M-U.
Oh, Yawn and
It
Moo.
is-
Mew, or Moo.
Moo. Mew? Moo?
Could be either.
It's about cats.
Okay.
It's Junji Ito writing a semi-autobiographical story about moving in to cats and how they hate him.
Oh,
And he
God.
tries everything he can to make the cats love him.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous, but he uses all of his little, like, freaky, like, artistic expressions that are normally reserved for body horror just about things like, the cat pooped on the rug. It is very, very fun. I think you would, you in particular might get a kick out of it.
I might have to check that out. Okay, we're gonna pass through the Bat Sanctuary.
So, seeing as we didn't run into, I forget his name, but the guy on the Tinder date, we didn't run into him at the rum colony, maybe we'll find him here.
Yeah. This package is going to Poppy. She's an operator. The operator.
The operator.
We'll meet you on the other side at Sam and Ida's. There's this kind of weird memorial sculpture on your way in just before the Bat Sanctuary. I always recommend people at least stop and take a look at it. It's really sort of... I don't know how to say it. You should check it out.
It's an odd recommendation, but I trust you. Person I've just met.
So, here we go. So this scene is cool. I'm glad you chose it. I did not see the other scene, so I don't know what the other scene is. But this is neat.
That's some Blair Witch looking shit right there.
Yeah, but look.
It's made out of telephone poles?
No, in the
What
water.
is all that in the river around it?
Trying to, like...
Cardboard boxes?
Let's see. I think the relief will tell us.
Mayhaps.
We claim these helmets in the name of the folks who wore them, and we place them here in their memory, but also as a spit in the greedy green eye of that power company who bought up our old mine and traded our brothers and sisters' safety for a little more yield, but only yielded 28 good men and women dead when the walls collapsed and the tunnels filled with water. Their lungs were black, but now they're washed clean and full of water too, and swept through hidden tunnels into some awful cave we will never find. And so we guess the water buried them for us. So let this be here be the marker for their grave. And if any son of a bitch from that power company wants to take back these helmets as company property, just you try it and see what will happen. Hey, Elkhorn, that's the mine we were in. Where your folks, worked.
Well, damn it. Okay.
You think whoever wrote it is still angry?
I don't think you ever forget anger like that.
No, I guess you probably don't. This probably stirs up. I mean, how do you...
Conway, read the room. Yeah.
It should have been the power company.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is what Shannon was looking for down the line.
Yeah. Onward.
Onward and inward? Downward?
Hey, what's up?
Ah, fuck off. Go away. Don't like you.
Hey, neighbor.
Don't fucking wave at me.
What? You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, god damn it. No, Conway's the only one who can see them.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Sure. It doesn't hurt anymore, my leg. It's just kind of numb, like it's not there. My shoulder too, actually. That's an old one, though, from an accident. I'm lucky I just had some nerve damage there. It probably should have been a lot worse. You know, those guys from the distillery are just making the best of a bad situation, just like the rest of us. Hey, one of them said to me earlier they could even help me take care of these medical bills for my leg, you know, get it all together on a plan, consolidated.
When did you talk to them about that? Maybe at the bar?
Oh, they're
Or on
around.
the dock?
Pretty much everywhere you look on this river. You haven't really noticed? I have a feeling it'll all work out.
Even the delay, even for me? Yeah, even.
Hey, why not? Seems like we're getting pretty close to finding your cousin, right? And besides that, you're young and smart. Plenty of time to bounce back from whatever. Listen, that old truck I've been driving belonged to my boss, Ira, Lysette's husband. To be honest, Ira didn't like me very much, but somehow Lyse got it into her mind that he would have wanted me to have that truck someday. Maybe to make up for all the yelling he did. Or maybe so his ghost could hold it over me. Just one more thing to feel like I owed him for.
I could see that second one.
Anyway, they got their own trucks at the distillery, and now that the antique shop is closing up, I've got no more use for that old truck. I was thinking you could take it.
I thought that truck broke down.
I think it's on the boat.
Oh, man. I could keep an eye on it for you. Why not? You go. Get out of here. We're not friends. I don't like you.
We'll just turn the light off and they'll be gone when we turn it on, right? Ah!
Well, maybe that's not fair. Maybe I'm judging them too harshly. Are you two management? Spread of white nose syndrome?
Please do not spread contagions.
Please do not leave your vehicle. Please maintain all social distancing measures. Do not come within 6 feet of any bats.
Please do not touch any bats or structures. Kentucky striped bat is confused by light. If you are approached by bats, do not panic, relax, stop your vehicle, and switch off your light. Never touch a bat.
If the bat touches you, you're fucked. And bats might do that, because, you know, they be bats. Oh, there's little bat houses on the trees. They fluttering. So do you have to keep flicking your light off so to not, like, draw the bats to you as this chapter goes on?
I guess so. Bat fact. Ever talk with your mouth full? Bats do it all the time.
How about some facts about bats? Did you know that once a bat caught an insect in his mouth, it's still flying? So it still needs to avoid running into it. And these have been your bat facts for tonight.
You will receive more bat facts when you finish your third drink. It's hard to know with people.
I want to give that game a shot again, but the puzzles element of it was just not really my thing.
Yeah.
I just want to watch Vincent be like a fuck and ruin his own life.
Yeah, it's an interesting game.
Troy Baker! It's Troy Baker! I didn't know that the first time I played it.
Vincent in Catherine is Troy Baker.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I didn't know who Troy Baker was the first time I played it, so. Troy Baker didn't become a name to me until BioShock Infinite came out at the same time.
Hmm.
And I was just like, oh man, this guy's great. I love this guy. And then I saw a picture of him for the first time and I was like, fuck you, pretty boy. Okay, that's judgmental. But he was not what I was expecting after playing Last of Us.
Right.
That tree is very stripy.
There's an umbrella there. There's a lot of objects just floating in this water. It's really cool.
Whoop! Nope!
Yeah, that's been happening a lot, actually.
That one, I missed that until now.
Oh.
Now I'm picking up some chatter.
Yeah. Where are we getting that from?
Maybe it's from this bat fact.
White nose syndrome is still largely a mystery. Has drawn some comparisons to colony collapse disorder as suffered by bees.
Yes. Last I heard, that was actually
Back on the
being
upswing?
quite of a bastard.
Oh, no.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
I
Actually,
was gonna say, last I heard, like honeybees were just.
getting pretty bad, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about whether or not that was coming back. Really good episode of Black Mirror about it, though.
Hmm. I gotta turn the light out.
And when you turn it back
Damn
on,
it!
damn it! Get your creepy bones out of my face. Don't like you. You do not treat your employees well. You engage in dubious hiring practices, sir. Oh, good. You can absolutely drive your truck with a broken leg.
Try not to make any more bad deals while I'm gone.
Yes. Yes. Conway, that sounded a little weird. You okay, buddy? Dashiel?
Let's give him some advice.
Yeah, Shannon know what she's talking about.
Huh, it's a pretty good idea. Dashiell Morse.
Hmm. I'm a bit of a circuit geek myself.
Back then, this place was a train station. What happened to it?
Why not? I got flooded.
Well, the river shifted and this place slowly filled with water, carrying the trains away with the current. It does that, the river, and I don't begrudge it. It's a good reminder that everything we have is borrowed, even trains.
True.
Eventually, someone at the Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces heard this place was still empty, so they moved the phone company in here. I returned here as a young lineman, a skill I picked up in wartime, running telephone wires behind enemy lines. We used trees instead of poles. I missed that, actually. They were easier to climb.
Oh, God. That sounds like a horrible job.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds like my job, but also while being shot at.
Yeah. He's talking about the community television place. He volunteered there for a number of years. I know everybody over there. Weaver.
Weaver!
Sure, Weaver Marquez. That's funny. I was just thinking about her. Okay. Poppy's just a little down the way. Alright, let's go find Poppy.
What's on the other side?
I don't know.
Like Abel and Eloise. Oh, yeah, I got a Lover's just up the road. I didn't know they deliver. Oh.
Birds.
They're so cute. Oh, hey, Poppy. We got you a little present.
What does it say?
There's no label on it. That's so weird.
Well,
Even
if we're
with
lucky.
a recipient. How did I know to bring it to you?
You work for the post office or the tugboat? I only ask because I haven't seen you before.
I was doing cater.
Yeah, Kate's a midwife.
Apparently, which just
Yeah.
You know what? I don't need the game to draw that line. See, this is what I'm talking about. Don't draw the line. I get the cruel irony of the situation. I forget what they did, but they did something like an hour ago. Oh, when they were asking like, "Oh, what was your boyfriend's name in college again?"
Yeah.
Don't do that here. Don't do that here.
Yeah. Game, you're smart enough for that. It's all right. I know you probably don't have a lot of faith in your audience, in your gaming audience, but you know, you can tell a story clearly.
Have you seen the product you made? Trust me.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're fine.
So I guess this place is all just cleared off. There's just like 2 people down here now.
There was someone across the canal. I guess
Oh, really?
you
I
could
can't
call that?
I can't get across there.
Oh, yeah, at the very beginning, like right across from Dashi, sitting at what looked like when you go to like a public library and they got all the computers, it was like it looked like that. I'm not sure. Phone's ringing. He'll burn it out.
So where was I? Honey broth.
Mmm.
And slippery
Slippery
elm. Yeah. Consolidated auxiliary switch number 30.
That was the fucking on the phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Poppy was the person who we heard from. Oh, Dashiell must have been the guy we talked to, then.
Oh, yeah. That might be.
Maybe. It must have been Dashiell and Poppy, if I had to guess. Are you lonely? Sure.
Are you hitting on me? Whoosh. Well, thank God you're working out of a sewer.
Yeah. Do you miss talking to callers? Something that bothers me about the process. How long do you think it should take to time my every move and recreate that timing in an automated switchboard? Rough estimate.
At least a month.
That's what I said, but this has been going on for over a year, and a very dark thought has started to nag at me. What if there is no cheap machine that's going to replace me? What if it's cheaper just to keep me here, filling in for the rhythm of the operators? What if I'm the cheap machine?
Why don't you just quit?
In this economy? No, you're probably right. Working in silence for peanut shells, waiting to be replaced by a robot. Doesn't sound very dignified, does it? Reality is that I've been working here for my whole adult life. I came here as a girl, and I'll leave as a middle-aged woman. I don't know if I'm ready to be her yet. Oh, the parcel. Right. Thanks for dropping that off. Think of me when you dial 0.
Ah.
Do you hear that?
Thank you, Poppy. I do. Ah!
Conway. Conway,
Whoa,
no!
Bug up, Wait, is Conway fully one of them now?
Conway, no!
Conway! Fuck. Back here. Wait, so... But...
Goodbye, Conway. We're not done yet.
I would have absolutely believed that that was the fucking ending that they just snuck up on you with. Oh, by the way, bye, done.
Yeah, it seems very abrupt, doesn't it? She returned on the dinghy alone. She had a strong and sudden urge to shut the motor off and let the current take her, but she couldn't work out where that impulse came from, so she did her best to resist it.
She met a guitar player pedaling a floating bicycle. What? You made the dog swim, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna find that guitar player and El Kabong him.
You want
what's
it?
in the guitar case? Oh. I didn't look in the other option. I was too busy being indignant about what he was doing to the dog. Let's go with flower salesman. I'm assuming we're going to do them all in turn, so.
Maybe.
Bottom tethered. Long poles. Get a look. Get a look. Take a look. Get yourself a little peek. Mm.
Hmm.
Rawr.
You better move on, lady.
Did these not remind you of anybody? All right, I don't got.
See the painter. He never worked from photographs, so his paintings could be divided into two categories. There were the ones he painted from life, and the Echo River was a very good source for these because its currents were so unpredictable, and the tunnels so dark. Houseboat/studio.
They all died on the Edmund Fitzgerald. Aha.
She gave in, shut off the motor, and floated for a while. Then she knew what she'd been craving. A moment of silence.
That looks like a uvula. Remind me of what I've lost, game. I had to have my uvula cut out.
Oh,
He
wow.
was trying to kill me in my sleep.
Oh, right, because of sleep apnea?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do
It
it.
doesn't do anything. It is a ball of nerves that triggers your gag reflex. That's literally all it is.
Hmm.
And sometimes it gets infected and swells up from years of, throat, disorders of, tonsillitis and the like. And
Of
then
course.
It tries to kill you while you're sleeping.
Have we arrived?
Looks like a pagoda with a Christmas tree inside. Sometimes I feel like the background art is just Rorschach testing me constantly.
Sometimes, yeah. Salmonitis.
Oh, hey. I swear we've heard these two before.
Yes, this is the restaurant, I think.
Yeah, but like before today,
Oh, yeah, maybe.
in previous acts. I love the stereotypical Italian restaurant tablecloths
Yeah.
and the opera.
About the places to go order for Clara. She came back on board, getting ready for a show. Take a look at the menu. I'm sure there's something you'll like. Ida's a bit of a local celebrity. Where's the old man, anyway?
Excuse yourself to the bathroom. Be polite. Ask.
I have 1 quarter. So, where's...
They took him. They swiped him away. They snatched him up.
Yeah, he really got himself in a situation there.
You're in a situation. Sorry. I'm a little tense right now. Damn it, Johnny.
There's a stuffed octopus, a plastic bag full of clamshells, a cowboy hat, and some big headphones.
Go for the octopus. I don't know. I suck at these games.
Yeah, I'm not very good. I'm good at them in video games when they're usually made to be actually completed, you know?
Sure.
The octopus is square in the middle.
But I've also heard that they're like rigged so that the claw only fully collects 1 out of every, 20 attempts or something like that.
It grabs the octopus.
Yay! There's a great episode of Bob's Burgers where the kids have to form an Ocean's 11 team of nerds who are good at specific types of games like this to win a bunch of tickets in an arcade. And Daryl.
Is he okay?
Where? Yeah, is he coming back? I feel like.
I mean, I'm sure he could be better, but I don't think we need to worry about him. I don't know what kind of plans you have now, but if you need help figuring out your next move, you can always talk to me and Miss Junebug. I just want to make sure you knew that.
I'll meet up with Julian when we get back above ground and go back to the music. Oh, right. He was living in the music.
Yeah.
Could he? Yeah, no, he should probably, he'd probably be better off going with them.
What, with Johnny and Jewbug?
I mean, it's better than living alone as a...
Yeah. We'll see. I'll ask him.
I'm sure Julian can hang out with them.
Hey, I've got no objection. We have a pretty ad hoc thing going on, me and Junebug. I'd have to talk to her, but I bet you're welcome to tag along for a while if you're into it. Remember when you said, like, is this a poly thing? I think they were talking about, like, what if we had a third person hanging around with us?
I just had the thought floating around in the back of my... I hope I'm wrong. And yeah, that's... Yeah. Yep. Let us adopt a little human boy to be our ward.
They keep a table full of fake food over here. I've never known why.
Oh, and the damn attendant was asking them if they ever thought about having kids. Ha! Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. Haha.
I dare you to take
like
a bite.
well-structured narrative.
Okay.
I'll pay you $1. I'll pay you $1 if you lick the elephant's foot. Do you know what the elephant's foot is?
No.
It is a lump of nuclear slag in Chernobyl.
Oh.
It is the single most radioactive item on the planet.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
If you are in the same room with it, congratulations. You have cancer of the cancer and are...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real, nasty piece of work. It's called the elephant's foot because it kind of resembles one in shape.
It's weird that my folks just disappeared, or no, they're gone. There's nothing to worry about.
It is kind of weird. I don't want to make Ezra that fatalistic.
It's weird. Somehow I thought it was his truck and delivery and all. It was. That's what she's saying. But he gave it to her before they took him away. But you're going to deliver it anyway? Why?
He's my friend.
So, the journey continues, but
Conway's been fucking
Conway has been
roped
taken.
into skeleton trucker land.
Lift with your legs, Cricket. Yes, ma'am.
That's where all the servos are.
That was the sweet cave snail.
Gross. Who the fuck looked at snails and said, I want to eat those? Someone very desperate, I assume.
Yep. There's a fish in Lake Leth that lives to 200 years, and its flavor profile only develops at about 75. Clara said she wanted,
Something primordial. Something from very deep in the lake.
yeah, that one.
I want fillet of Loch Ness.
Here, you pick. I'm no good at this.
I swear I read that as here, you prick.
Salamander log, sweetwater cuttlefish spread, balsamic spinach, crab and tomato cakes with Kentucky remoulade, mollusk cakes with orange butter sauce, aged blind cavefish and small salad.
I love mollusk cakes. Just mollusk in non-specific.
Blind salamander black bean soup, mussel hot pot, poached barnacle. Yeah, I got an achievement. Lamb and cavefish gumbo, cedar plank, blind prawn with Parmesan red pepper crust and butter sauce. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Grilled squid wrap could also be pretty good.
Keep turning pages.
For like looking to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it called like the picky eater achievement or something?
It just says here, you pick. That's what it said.
Oh, okay.
Basic steamed crabs, mollusk and spinach fritters with lemon sauce. I just smoked crayfish spread with Kentucky toast.
Man, everything is seafood, and I guess that makes sense. Lake, but I'm just not a big fan of seafood.
Balsamic
And then
broccoli.
you just get
Mussels with pickled white carrot mignonette sauce. Deep water. There we go. Deep water blind prawn with small salad and salamander. Hell yeah. That's primordial too.
Oh, okay. Do it. So it's it's procedurally generated. It was just
Oh,
inserted.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it doesn't really matter, but it's just kind of funny how many they got there.
Sure, I was thinking... He gently compresses a pea-sized eyeball on a plate.
The eye is hard like glass. Ugh. Oh, you like candied fish eye? Most kids are repulsed just looking at them, which is a shame because they're really delicious. I have a bowl of them in the kitchen. I'll bring some out.
Yum!
Why is it hard? We covered it in shellac. You know what shellac is? It's bug wax. This food was about 15 years
Gross.
old. It's true. Things were different then. Nobody came to eat here. We were fighting just to keep the lights on. Sam, my husband Sam, was depressed. He couldn't catch anything. That was part of the problem. Most of what we served was shipped in frozen or dried, and they just threw it in the fryer. We both come a long way since then. Well, 2 young men came in for dinner. Seasoned divers, they said. Over 10,000 hours between them in Lake Leth alone. They've been out all day salvaging parts from a riverboat wreck and have worked up a fierce hunger, they said. They ordered the whole menu without even looking. It was a short menu in those days. Sat them right there and went back to the kitchen. Sam was at the next table doing a Sudoku and drinking malt liquor, his usual routine at the time.
Same.
Ida, he said, kind of frantic, these drivers are still hungry. Bring them another course. And I said, they already ordered the whole menu. Sam said, make something new. Keep making up dishes, whatever. Just keep bringing out food. So I did until the small hours of the morning. I made up so many new dishes that night I could write a book. And it was good, inspired. But I was working so hot and fast at the burning edge of inspiration, I didn't think to write any of it down. And I was so wrecked with exhaustion the next day I couldn't remember what all I'd done in the kitchen. Sam thought we could take a photograph of the leftovers, but we couldn't get the lighting right, so we just shellacked the whole table.
Sorry, I've known that guy.
Yeah.
You work in photography. You have to know people like that.
Not food photography. I'm like very bad with food photography because of how transient and how brief it is and how difficult it is to set up.
Oh, sure. But just like, I'll spend 2 hours futzing with the lights to get one exposure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, us on the crew are sitting there going, like, we've got other shit to do today. What's that you got there, friend? It looks like an eel.
Well, buddy, I guess you're the catch in the day, the one and only. What are you? Well, you look like some kind of eel, I guess. Kind of a mopey little guy. You smell like sort of buttery. Well, that should be fine. Skin feels like sandpaper, huh? Well, she'll figure something out. Think I'll call you...
Sawtooth eel.
Sawtooth Eel. Welcome to Salmonite. It's the one and only Sawtooth Eel. I hope you enjoy your stay.
It'd be a little weird if you enjoyed it more than...
This man just talking to fish.
Man, don't talk to what you're... Don't form a bond with it. It's only going to end in tears. Oh, I love this.
That's my map now. That's where all his secrets come from. I just like how wiggly that thing he's carrying looks.
It's so much wiggly. It wiggles a lot. Because it's dying.
Yes.
But I love the differences between the two versions of the story.
Yeah.
Like starting with the fact that it turned from malt liquor and Sudoku to coffee and a crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That possibility puts the fear of death in me every time I touch water. Got the catch of the day.
What's the catch? What do we got?
Sawtooth eel. Mopey, sandpapery old eel.
Sounds delicious.
That sandpapery quality ought to do something for, what do they call it? Mouthfeel? We're about to leave, I think.
Yeah.
Just passing
Gotta
through.
go rescue our friend. No, not gonna go rescue our friend. We're just gonna leave him to the skeleton.
Well, we gotta go make a delivery. We gotta get down the Echo River.
Twang?
Mm-hmm.
Twang. The Bedpost Midnight Farmers. I forgot their name.
Bed Quilt Ramblers.
That was close.
And my hopes are placed beyond the blue. Many friends and kin have gone on before, and I can feel at home in this
Man, folk music sure has had a resurgence.
Yes, it has.
Oh Lord, you know I have
I'll let this song play out while I run and grab some more water.
If heaven's not my home, oh Lord. she's waiting there for me in heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore.
Yeah, the original version of this song, I think, was in the original trailer back when the game was like claymation.
What?
Yeah, this game was originally claymation.
I gotta see that trailer. That
Yeah,
sounds
it's a really early
interesting as shit.
Look up the early Kickstarter trailer for this, and you'll see Conway, Junebug, Ezra, and Julian.
I do not know how they could have pulled that. Was the original? I'm gonna start over. Words came out faster than thoughts. Was the trailer claymation or was the
The characters
game
were
claymation?
claymation. It was like an animated thing, so it's kind of hard to tell like how. Yeah, it looks kind of like Donkey Kong Country, actually, like that kind of claymation, like 3D animated almost. It had a really unique look to it, but I like the look that they settled on for this because they can do a lot. They did so much with these little polygons.
I was gonna say doing all of this in clay has been fucking just labor intensive to the point where prohibitively labor intensive.
Yeah. That's why Wes Anderson went crazy doing the Fantastic Mr. Fox. He said like never again, like never again.
And then he did Isle of Dogs, which was amazing.
Yeah.
I think he was not as hands-on the production end of Isle of Dogs, though.
That's exactly right. Junebug was originally like Loretta Lynn. She had like a blue dress, and they kept the blue dress.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That is very cool. Supposedly, after Wes Anderson, Fantastic Mr. Fox, just like, I can't do this anymore. Have fun. I'll be in touch, and just let them finish the production while he was working remotely.
Mm-hmm.
He would do Skype calls with them to provide direction.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where he would just like stand up in front of his camera and act it out. Like, make it look like this roughly. And then do the scene.
Right.
And supposedly there is enough Skype him doing. You could cut together an entire
movie
version of the film that is just Wes Anderson playing all the parts on a Skype camera.
Of just him storyboarding everything physically, like he's pantomiming everything.
Yeah, no, doing the lines and everything. Like, they had some special. Like, it would literally be the whole movie in one, like, in his office as Wes Anderson doing all the parts.
I see.
And
That's pretty
I would
funny.
love to see that. He
All
also
right.
did not look at all what I expected.
No? Anderson?
No.
He looked about how I expected.
I pictured someone who looked more like Truman Capote for the longest time.
Ah.
I don't know why.
I don't know why trash just seems to collect right there.
Well, it all goes downriver.
Yeah, I see some desks and chairs.
Oh no, what happened to the bureau?
Alright, I could go for a haircut.
Yeah. Mine's halfway down my back at this point. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. We arrived at a small houseboat neighborhood that sometimes hosted concerts for the pleasure of its residents, where Clara was scheduled that night to perform.
Okay.
We watched the show from the dockyard with the others. A neighborhood. Theremin concert.
Oh my god.
Yeah, boy.
Fucking nerds.
Theremin's pretty cool.
It is, but it still makes you a fucking nerd.
Yeah. I like how she's performing on the tugboat.
I mean,
I
you
remember
need a
this.
stage? There's your stage.
She played at the flower shop. Cyrano opened. He was having trouble with his tape machine, so he just droned out on the lap steel. He got really into it, and he went on for, like, forever. Everyone was falling asleep. Not everyone. And there's, like, some awkward coughing.
Yeah, I heard that. I thought, okay, that is the game.
That wasn't me.
Okay.
Wow, look at Ezra. He's wrapped. Yeah, he's really into it. We were talking about him earlier at the gas station. I haven't forgotten. And he, what do you think?
Oh, they're gonna adopt Ezra.
He's thinking back to that
People
show.
watching's fun. Yeah, people watching's always fun. It's fun to watch his eyebrows. What?
If I sound hesitant or something, it's just when I met you, when we met, we were nothing, just these little gray shadows, and we grew and filled in, and but we did all that together. Ezra, he's just a kid, but he's already a person. What would that do to our system, our chemistry? We ended up in the basement.
Oh no.
A grimy door in the corner caught my eye. Yeah.
What's behind the door? Yeah, a grimy door in the basement always leads to good things.
I remember
We're
the
gonna
door
be
was
so glad
stuck.
we went through that door.
There was a large gap underneath it. Force the door. Force the door.
Force it. Fuck it. Pull this band-aid off.
The door burst open and we fell through.
It was literally just closed.
Yeah, I got the masters for the new record back from Lazar. They're okay, but I... What? You listen to them without me? You're at the pet shop. I didn't think I could tear you free. Oh, okay. Anyway, there's a few spots where the strings distorted a little, and the whole thing has way too much reverb, but overall it sounds pretty good. The new drum machine fits right into the mix. Nice. The only question is how to do it live. I can't control the drum machine and sing and dance at the same time, and you've got your hands full of guitar. Well, Ezra, do you want to learn how to use a drum machine?
Or play guitar.
He switched on the lights.
Well, yeah, we gotta see what's in the creepy room.
Colorful wreaths.
I could use a good quinceanera wreath.
That's the thing about the theremin. It's the only instrument you never touch.
There's an old couple who comes to one of the nerd conventions I work every year, and
Oh, yeah.
she plays theremin and he paints.
Nice. Maybe glue it to the back of your guitar. Oh, yeah. I guess we have a lot of options. Life is full of possibilities, Cricket. Yes, ma'am.
Put the drums on tape is going to sound bad, though. Especially if they're working on, like, old magnetic strip tape. It's going to sound horrible.
And that's a theremin concert. Onward.
Man, this whole chapter is just like, yep, and that's done. Moving on.
Yeah, we're on a strange little trip here. We're not staying in one place for very long.
Not even enough time for like falling action most of the time. Just like boom, gone.
Yeah, this one's paced a bit weird because of where they put the Conway thing. Now, imagine if we hadn't gone... Like, I wonder what would have happened to Conway had you taken the other choice.
I don't know. That's what I was thinking when he got away. I'm like, that's a plot point. Would we have just gotten that, like, described in a text box?
Either that, or he would have gotten taken in a different way.
Because the other option was what? They went and made mushroom stew?
Yeah.
So, like, one of the strangers just, like, bursts out of the pot and grabs him and, like, come here, boy, and pulls him in.
Soup's on!
Soup's on! I have a red balloon for you.
Scene 11.
A lot of scenes.
Silo of Late Reflections. We are wrapping up for tonight.
Ooh, colors.
There's the truck.
Oh, there's the truck. Okay. I've probably been looking at it this whole time, but so much of the art in this game is impressionistic, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Mm-hmm. What's this place like? Dogwood Drive. It's in a small town, or... I really don't know. I've got the manifest the old man had in this truck here. Lysette's Antiques, mail order delivery, no return address. Shipping address 5 Dogwood Drive. Packing list. And it's just numbers. Well, I guess Clara is with us now.
We've made a new theremin friend.
Yes. How are we gonna get it up these stairs?
They don't look super sturdy.
There's no
Drive
way to
up
get
the
this truck
stairs.
up these stairs, is there? Not
No.
with that attitude.
Thanks, Junebug. Well, the first thing I'd say is turn the truck around if you can. Put the loading door as close to the stairs as possible.
I don't even know what's in there.
The old stuff.
Antiques are... It's like junk, but people will pay for it. Oh.
I just assume it's all furniture.
Don't worry. We're almost there. Next time.
What? No. I did not know the stairs were like that. No.
We're not driving up these stairs.
No. I thought it was just that little flight off the dock.
Nope. Next time, folks. the conclusion of Kentucky Route Zero.
My back hurts just looking at it.
Thank you. I was waiting for it. Where is it? There it is.
Live in suspense.
Thursday night, folks. I hope you'll join us Thursday night at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time for the conclusion of Kentucky Route Zero.
6 Central. No, 6 Pacific.
6 Pacific.
8 Central. 10 for those of you who live slightly.
Too many time zones. I only do 2. That's as many as I can remember. Thank you for watching, folks. We will see you next time. Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.